Give me a moment to throw the link around everyone and we'll get this party started. You know how it goes at this point. Okay. Wrong spot. Right spot. Everyone on that server. Where's the right fucking room on this one? There it is. Stream announcements. Next up is off topic here. Dry skin's a pain in the butt, but I'm too adorable to let that hold me down. Going to the dwarf server. Summoning the watchers from the depths of adorable hell. Gremlin watchers, I call upon thee. Let's see. Where else? Right, stream shilling channels, and then SBC, and then the Zane ordered bird site, which I think should be posted if I did that right. So I just need to repost it, and then blue skies. Okay, there we go. Last two lines. Roll up a little bit. First, Zane ordered bird site. Repost Blue skies, the butterfly app of things are not raging trash fire. Posty. Come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. There you go. Reload page. And reposty. Okay, there we go. That should be everywhere. Okay, log in, log in. There, thank you, thank you.
I have completely corrupted this place while you were away. Just joking.
Out, give. But Alpha, I know you wouldn't fuck up this place when I was away. If you fucked up the place while I wasn't here, that means you don't get the sword duel Lucia. When does this go bad? 4 hours. Okay, we're using it now. Okay, boop. Okay, everything's looking good on the stream. At the stream, I actually realized OBS makes the game look a little wider than it actually is on my end. Let's see. Well, this. Huh. Give me a second as I fuck with the proportions and see if I can fix that. Graphics. Which one am I using? Yeah. This one. Oh no, that's definitely not the right one. Back to here. There's anything on the wall. How does this look? Oh, that's too tiny. That's too fucking tiny. I don't be able to see anything. What about this? How does this look on OBS? How does this look on OBS? Okay, this looks a lot better. Damn, everything looks tiny on my end, though. I'll be fine. Worst comes, I'll refuck the resolution if I have to. Right, the coast has been hit really hard with the ADHD demons this week, right? Fuck. do this nonsense real quick. Boop to here. 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 Grab this. Boop. Complete this. Okay. And I'll be able to complete this tomorrow morning. Okay. Now let's grab the rest of my daily. Let's grab my daily serums real quick. Let's see. Let's just wait for people to pile. What else are you yelling at me for? Okay, yelling for this. Bitch, I'm broke. There really needs to be just an automatic do this button. That'd be nice. Just make things. Hey, assist, glad you can make it. Word of advice. What warning, more like it. The daily section for this, the daily, weeklies, whatever section of this stream is going to take a little while and longer than normal because the ADHD slap hit me pretty hard in the butt this week, so I wasn't able to do a lot of daily stuff. So busting open the phantom pain cage might take about. They knocked me down. They knocked me the tab off. I also fucked with the resolution to hope see if I can make things look better. But yeah, do things look? Speaking of, from your point of view, how does the stream look? Better than normal? Worse? I fucked with the resolution of the game, just to see if that would look better or not. So does it look better? I can't tell the difference, but hey, Odorf, glad you can make it. I also can't tell between 30 and 60. Honestly, I can't. Honestly, I can't either. The only difference I can tell is that Alpha isn't as stretched out as it used to be. Let me just flash back to the old one. Give me a second. Graphics. I'm just going to screenshot this. Give me a moment so I can hot swap. Current setting. Old setting. Bit clearer. I do not understand how the fuck aerogel works. If you check your monitor's resolution, yes. Yes, none of these are bigger. None of these are full screen. None of these are full screen. This is so I can actually look at the chat. So I can actually respond to you guys when I'm playing the video game. That's why it's not full screen. Yes, I only have one monitor, unfortunately. So I have to find workarounds and hacks. Yeah. The only change I notice is that on what I normally use this setup, Alpha looks a little stretched up to me when I like stretch like which axis is that horizontally when I'm on what I used to use. Meanwhile, if I swap over to the old one, to the not the old one, the new one, I do not confuse yourself, Coast. Your brain might be tiny, but come on. To this one, boop boop. See, looks a bit less stretched out on OBS, which should hopefully mean things look better. Anyways, okay, first up, Warzone. Just opened, looks like. Okay, let's hit this first. Okay, Dark Element, Ice Element. Okay, so Lamian, Lucia. Got it. Autocomplete this. You're only here. Grab the Fissy. We're have the Fissy. Fissy's drowning some robots tonight. Yes, you are, Lamia.
Wait, you're serious?
Yes.
All right. But okay.
Yeah. New one looks sharper? Good, I'll sit. Okay, new one looks better then? I'll stick to the new one then.
Everything's ready. The overture begins.
Just might need to lean forward a bit, just make shit still easy to read.
Next is the
Good
video.
attack.
Time for a mini
Shadow clones.
Are we fighting?
Yes! That's a big fucking hole.
Too much.
I don't think there's any lore about this hole, but hole I've never seen this state seen out. I've never seen this specific map in the storyline, so I think the hole is just a non-canon thing. Hi, well, glad you can make it. Eh. Still getting good at playing the Fissy, meaning I need to get better at dodging attack. Where are the enemies? Over here. Eat a hurricane. Karena, bonk. Spin. Shit. Eh. Camera, I know you don't like Selena's ult, but deal with it. Yes, we are. Kill these fucks. Kill fucking everything. Bonk. Spin to win. Spin to win. Oak the mat and just bonk these guys with what is that anyways? I don't think it's a black hole. It looks like magnet bullshit.
Everything's ready. The overture begins. The fantasia begins. Next is the Thank you for
Good point, good point. If it was a black hole that size, the world wouldn't exist in like 5 seconds. Yeah, then the planet is gone. Thankfully, no one's throwing around black holes. We like having a planet. So yeah, it's probably magnet bullshit. The lines in the ultimate look like what the fuck are they called? I think I know vaguely what they're called. From researching gravity magic in Elden Ring. That's used for like magnetic fields. I think it's like the runes and shit they use for uh gravity stuff in Elden Ring is fluid from IRL science where it's used for magnetic fields and such. I think. You double check that. Anyways, grab the ice team. This is the game. That's called coast turn down. That's called coast. That's called the coast turned down the audio earlier and forgot to turn it back up. I turned it down last stream because cybersleeps usually can get really loud and I was having trouble hearing myself talk. I forgot to turn it back up. Oops. Anyways, should be fixed now. Ice team, ice team, ice team.
Understood.
I think the next 6 star is going to.
Express yourself.
I think the next 6 star is going to be Lucia Plume's replacement as the ice DPS, the 2nd-gen ice DPS. I'm probably not going to be replacing Lucia though. The Lucias are my favorite characters in this game. Both her and Alpha.
Your wings, Commandant.
Stab.
Your orders, please. Astra the Fiend. Out of the way. Astra the Fiend.
Really, all Lucia Plume would need to be relevant is to give her fucking ultimate goddamn time lag. That way it would.
The colors are
Yes, that's because that. Yes, I did. That's because that's the formal name of her frame. That's the name the game uses for it. Lucia dash Crimson whatever is the code for this. Is it? This is one of Alpha's frames. Her Alpha's newest frame is Crimson Weave, for example, Alice. Jetpack to the face. Fuck you, Polar Bear. Yeah, they're also technically the same person. It's clone bullshit. Alpha's the original. She's very unhappy that Grey Raven Lucia exists for obvious reasons. She's also the game's Virgil. Hello. Eat shit. Eat shit. Fuck you. Lucia, stab. I really need to get her proper signature weapon. Ow. Ow. God damn it, wrong button. Ah, fuck. I'll live with it. There we go. Really need to build the ice team more. Ugh. Working on fully building up Lamia though, so that's gonna take a bit. Okay, third and first. Not too bad, not too bad. Second overall, I'll take it. Didn't get over. Okay, oop. Pull up in this shop, give me that. We'll hit the PPC in a second. Okay, but yeah, this is one of Alpha's frames. You can tell because it's got the Crimson epithet onto in the frame title for the specific frame. This is because Alpha and Lucia are the same person. Alpha's the original, Lucia's the clone. Very fun. Anyways, where's the Fissy? Fissy. So, I will give it this. No, there we go. Signature up. Fissy good. Fissy is the current meta DPS for dark damage. Friendly reminder, lore-wise, dark damage in PGR is radiation. So he's just flinging irradiated water at things and they die horribly. It's great. Anyways, so he has a coding I think you'd like. I think you'd like this coding. She's not a gamer, so no. But that is in fact the expected reaction out of you. You're welcome. Okay, boop. Anyways, yeah. Unfortunately, the next Lucia frame's like a year from now at the earliest. Pyro, if it's one of the Gen 3. It's on the new. It's like the. I think it's the second of the Gen 3 6 stars. And from what I've seen, it's going to be absolutely wild to play. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Kick open PPC. Like I said, I haven't been doing much of my dailies much this week. Thankfully, that's not going to be too much of a problem. First up, this fuck. I am going to shove a gun down his face. I meant up his face. Down his throat, whatever. Born on the moon. That wizard came from the moon. It's not a wizard. I don't think it's a wizard. It doesn't try to do wizard things. It just tries to beat us to death. Leave, shoot at. Focus coast. Got to the attack. Matrix. Fuck you. Snipe. Spam attacks up the wazoo, spam attacks up the wazoo, spam attacks up the wazoo, spam attacks up the wazoo. Judgment cut. Big shot. Kaboom! That should get rid of your arm, that should get rid of your arm, that should get rid of your arm. Do an ultimate and Lee shoots the fucker from off field. I really need to get Lee his signature weapon so that does more damage. Pile driver to the face. Liv, exercise it.
Our chest has been destroyed in the burning flames.
Cast 500 spells at this asshole, deliver it to definite pillar of light at. There we go, that. Hold down attack to go in the hyper matrix, bam, 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 bam. Calling on me for a off-screen hit. Eh. Lee, stop taking damage, you're supposed to be good. Anyways, calling everyone for combo strike, drop a nuke in its face. Take down Mima, kills it. Chainsaw. And this kills, I think. Nope. Yep, okay. There we go. Namek is one of my favorite frames to play, I just wish she wasn't so fucking unwieldy. Because, she's big. That makes dodging hard because it's harder to see what the fuck the enemy is doing. We haven't got to the point where this is relevant, so don't read this text. Hi, fucker. You move like a fucking rabid QB, so I'm going to send you back to hell. Eh. No hitting. Ow. Alright, highest difficulty. I need to buckle in because we're taking damage just by existing. No, fuck you. No, fuck you, fuck you. Combo, combo, combo. Combo this asshole. Combo, okay. Hyper Matrix. So then when does Lee have a sword in his gun? Since he got this frame. Judgment cut. This frame has a sword in his gun. It's really fucking cool. It also has the gun's like a variable weapon. If I think I'll need to double check the description on it. Shaman Lee. Pile driver to the face. Unfortunately, this does not do as much damage as the AC6 pile driver. Or else this fucker would be dead by now. Dodge that. Dodge this. Eat this. The gun is not a cute girl and thus irrelevant. There we go. Magic spell. Ultimate. This is also true. Lee's also not a cute girl, but Lee's badass enough I don't care. Anyways, fuck you, Judgment Cut. Wait, that's not Judgment Cut. This is Judgment Cut. Dodge that. Shaman down to me. Hyper Matrix. Bang, 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 bang. It's not a cute girl, ergo it's... Hell yeah, man, don't let. Eat that. Die. Die. Come on, come on. Get exploded. Get exploded, idiot. Kaboom. Nanami, chainsaw. Eat this. Pretty sure pile driver kills. Do not. Yeah, do not put the tactical dolls into this shithole. Do not do that. They would suffer horribly. They are robots. The punishing virus could infect them and drive them crazy. Do not. You are a very good girl, Nanami. Good job chainsawing that bastard to death. Okay. Now time for the easiest fights all stream because we're using Crimson Weave, and Crimson Weave is fucking bullshit. I love her. If you put that fucker in PGR, I'm pretty sure he just destroyed the world in like a week. Anyways, dodge that. Sword beams. Harry, I don't care about your bullshit. This is, yeah. She's very pretty. She's also trying to kill us. Eat this. Die. Oaknament. Could have done that better. It's fine. I know what attack this is. Watch me little know it like that. Big cut. Ultimate. Iron Maiden is very pretty, yes. Pretty, yes. We haven't run into this version of her in the main storyline yet. Her previous appearance was not so much. No, wait, you like power armor. Never mind. Give me a second. Yes, she is very pretty. Let me pull open the enemy compendium for a second so I can show off what her previous look was. That's around Codex, enemy manual, this is her previous form. This is all fucking power armor basically over the Phantom version. She uses it to stab things to death. By stab, I mean she summons a giant spike underneath you and impales you if you don't dodge. Let's see. Sort of. I know. Trace. She's the second boss. To be fair, Dwarf. This is the second boss this is the second boss ever released in the game. Period. Period. She's old. Actually, but yeah, let's go back. No, it's just trying to kill me. Sinuses, you shall not claim my life tonight. I have cute robots to fight. No. Stab. You. You are not legally allowed to do damage. Hey, you're not legally allowed to do damage. Please stop being alive. Please stop having a health bar. Please stop having a health bar. Please stop having a health bar. Alpha, please remove her health bar privileges. Oh, I know what attack this is. Nope. Big spinny slash. Ultimate. Could have done this better, it's fine. The skills. Or reasonably sure the skills. Yep, kills. Yeah, it's just very funny when you just force the companion to see shit like that on the earlier enemies. Okay, final encounter guy. Utopia. Oh, when we get to that place, it's gonna be fucked. That's pretty late on though, so we're gonna be getting there for a while. I love sword. Do not interrupt my sword beam. Do stop interrupting my sword beam combo. I won't hold back.
Life and death. Now
I don't think that man drinks anything. I wouldn't be surprised if surprised with how fucking busy he is. He constantly has like fucking just coffee constantly being
now you're
or
only
how they are.
give up. Has the done?
Oh god, crap like that, fuck
Poor
you.
thing. We'll give you the this prison of fate.
Thank you, fucking finicky ass Mike. Eh, eh. I. Combo, combo, combo.
The sun is done. Don't be my slave. Has the hunt begun?
Die. 10 bars.
Prison of fate.
Don't you mean 0? Not 7, I said 0.
The sun is done. Don't be my slave. Has the hunt.
God damn it.
Poor thing. We'll give you
But imagine. Drunk eyes more frames for the 3 of them would be really funny. It would be really funny. I don't want to know what the fuck he'd do, but it would be funny.
Keep moving. This victory.
Can we put Vanessa through the process instead? Instead, unlike my team, I actually don't like her. Hey, Fishy. Okay, who's the best one to beat the Shetty? What are you weak to again? Basic damage and ultimates. Besides that, nothing else. Okay. That means you get the good team.
I'll show your constructs how it.
I wish this frame was playable.
Tell me your target. Look into my eyes and fall. Lose yourself in the abyss.
God damn it! Why did it not work? Need to hold that out longer, probably. Ugh.
How is that?
I forgot how much of Crimson Alpha's leaf stuff is so finicky like that. It'll be fine. Yeah, it would be really funny. It would be really cool to see. Their weapons I meant. Oh. That sounds like a good way to. That sounds like a good way to war crime yourself. I don't want to do that. Can we not do that?
Tell me your target. Look into my eyes and fall.
Lami, where the fuck out? There we go. That's what I want to do. Rosetta, kill. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Seal throw to the face. Crack knuckles some more. Shakes hand annoyedly. Horse lady good. Horse lady good. Rosetta's fun. She's probably one of my I find that the tank frames in this game are really fucking fun to play. You got Rosetta with her big fucking laser cannon. Terena Skyer and her fucking spin to win nonsense. That's always great to play. Fucking Nanamek is a tank frame. Ow, ow, ow. Dodge that. Nice try, fuckboy. You're not hitting me. Oak to the face. Think this kills. There we go. Yeah, it would be funny, but I don't. That also sounds like a bad idea. That means the opponent's survivors can turn their weapons against them. That's just asking for the Ascendants to steal the tech and use it for something fucking nonsense. Do you want to see if only got Skaglo psychopaths with living weapons, with living ascendant weapons? I don't want to deal with that. That sounds like a pain in the ass.
Restoring order. Drop your veil of ignorance. Tell me your target. Fall.
Full you of arrows.
My eye. And fall into the abyss. Lose yourself in the abyss. Fall. Look into my
Okay.
eyes. And I will spearhead this battle, everyone. Come at me.
Liv be the only confident parent. I know. I think Lucia would do a better job than you think.
Follow orders.
She did have to basically raise Luna before before they got separated.
Press fall. Let our determination.
I think Lucia would actually be the one who does the best job.
Look into my eyes. And lose yourself in the flames of the abyss.
Die. I think would go. Actually, I think all of Raven would do well. Well, Liv actually being the one that has the most trouble. Lucia had to basically raise Luna when they were out and about. Lee was a caretaker for Murray because Murray when they were younger, so those two would both have prior experience. Meanwhile, Liv wouldn't because Liv was fucking rich. Liv could have just fucking not become a construct. She fucking volunteered to serve in the military and all that because she's fucking great.
Look into my eyes. And weak. Lose your fall. Look into my eyes. And I will spearhead this battle. So everyone, can you keep up with my speed? Fall! My spear shall assault you!
Come on, use your fucking defenses. Thank you.
Follow orders. Restoring order. Drop your veil of ignorance. Corrupted fall.
Damage.
Determination.
Scala Blast.
Restoring order. Look into my eyes and fall into the abyss. Too slow. Too slow. The flames of the abyss.
Die. Hell yeah! Finish it with the judgment cut. Love that move.
How is that? Had enough of my power?
No such thing. No such thing. Mouse, stop. I really need to figure out why the fuck my mouse and my controller keep getting in each other's way. Because I'm like 99% sure that's what the even Lee to Thunder. Yes, yes. Lee had to take care of Murray. Because when they were younger. I think Liv would be the one who'd unironically struggle the most, even with her medic training. But that's only relative. Okay. How many cars do I... Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm considering something stupid. This will build up headache. Okay, we'll do one. We'll do one. Give me the old man. Pretty. Wait, this is wait. Is that 5-star or 6-star color?
Lucia.
Okay. Oh, that was 5-star. Got it. Yes, yes, I know your brain. Well, unfortunately, we don't have it. There's no one I can compare to that pile of nonsense in this setting. Okay. Oh hey, actually got shit for Liv. Hell yeah. Take it. It'll take you. Whoop. Need more fucking sharks to upgrade Lotus more. But Lotus is kinda bad, unfortunately, despite how much fun she is, he's kinda bad. Anyways, oh, who followed? Who followed? Fuck, the Japanese name. I cannot pronounce that. I apologize, but thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, welcome to the chat. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We're just about to start progress. Yeah, welcome. We're just about to progress the main storyline. We're currently fun as hell, but also dog shit. Yes, that's because Lotus is one of the free freebie frames. The other two are let me just pull them up. Two are Nanami's first frame, Storm, and Liv's first frame. Where the fuck I just had it? Eclipse. Eclipse is actually the best one out of the free starter frames. He's actually well, to be blunt, Eclipse was only made irrelevant when from a meta standpoint when Alyssa here came out. Until then, she was at least a solid second in slot when it came to physical teams for the healer support role. A role she had argument in with another one of her frames, Liv Luminance, who I don't have yet. Same with Lee Entropy. Need to get those. And Bolter, and the uni frames. Can't get the near frames, those are gone forever. It's an M32 grenade launcher, because fuck you and everyone near you. Oh, that sounds fucking amazing. Yeah. So Lotus's gimmick is very, very simple because, well, tutorial frame. Where the fuck did I just put her? Give me a second. Did they put her under fire? They put her under fire because she does fire damage. It's very, very simple. Let me just pull up her skills. I'll fuck you. You don't need to do that, Lucia. You're already great. Okay. Yep. Her core passive is very simple. After any free ping, you do a red orb. You do this, she goes in the burst form, summons a second fucking sword, and goes absolutely fucking apeshit. And dual blades do a lot of damage for the pretty fucking good damage actually for basic attacks. Like, this is comparable to ultimates of the same level, so I'm pretty like she has leap upgrades I think technically too, so I'm pretty sure if you really wanted to go fucking crazy, you could make her at least usable from a meta standpoint, but it'd be a massive pain in the ass to do so. Does she not have leap? Oh no, wait, no, I don't have her max level, that's why you can't see her leap, you can only do it when they're max level. Once I have all my teams built up, I might full build her just for the hell of it. Why is this glowing? Phantom Pain Gauge, got it. Give me the skulls. And click aim all these. But yeah, Lotus is fun because her gimmick is she just pulls out a second sword and goes fucking apeshit with it. It's great. Anyways, boop. Main storyline: the surviving Lusum. 9 chapters out of 50 fucking 1. This is going to take a while. Sunken in Scarlet. 17-7 stayed behind. Huh, are they using the fucking advancements down here? Like the further into the map thing to represent chronological progress? Question mark? Okay. Unfortunately, I must warn you. This chapter contains Vanessa. I wish I could throw her off a building, goddammit. City 43, Conservation Area Basement. 3 AM. Sealed. Fuck! I didn't notice it until you pointed it out, but now I see it. Fuck. Good. Nearly 5 hours have passed since Liv and the others set out. All refugees still able to move freely have been evacuated. They have walked for 5 hours, but still have not managed to evacuate the conservation area in City 43 due to the overall speed of the crowd. The horde of hetero creatures headed this way is estimated to enter the conservation area according to scheduled arrival in about 3 hours. There are only a few dozen people left in the enclosed basement. All the constructs stationed in the area are on the surface, leaving the refugees anxiously waiting for news from Grey Raven. Vanessa sits alone in the dark room, monitoring the trajectory of the hetero creatures on a large number of holoscreens, and sending the intel to Babylonia with no response. Following that, she recalculates the tactical deployment of constructs in the conservation area and the best evac route for Grey Raven based on the enemy's new trajectory. After completing her work, she stands up from the screens and walks up to the sickbed nearby. Chief. I'm not awake, bitch. You can't snark at me. I am unconscious in character. You cannot do shit to me. Be without it being grounds for Lucia to shove your face up your butthole. But, besides that, what do you want, Vanessa? She smiles mockingly and sits beside the bed. If you knew your recklessness would have this outcome, would you still have done what you did? Vanessa gently strokes your ears, waiting for an answer. Alright, you do not have permission to touch the calls. You're lucky Lucia isn't there, or else you'd be missing a finger. Let me guess. You'd say, I'll sacrifice everything to protect my comrades, huh? Vanessa, are you trying to flirt? If she's trying to flirt, she's chosen a really bad fucking time out of it. I am fucking unconscious and dying in character. I am fucking out of it. Let me guess, you'd say, I'll sacrifice everything to protect my comrades, huh? She gives herself a smile of self-mockery, then slowly moves her fingers on your ear and puts her hand firmly on your throat. Don't you do it! I'm sure you'd be disgusted right now, seeing yourself like this. So weak and fragile that you can't even twist my hand away. Are you trying to wake me up by pissing me off? Is that what you're trying to do here? Because I sincerely hope you're not trying to fucking kill me. Because if you do, I know for a fact I survived this chapter. I know I'm still alive in the future. Ergo, that means if you try shit, someone's going to dramatically burst through and shoot you 57 times in the forehead. I hope you're just trying to piss me off enough that I wake up. I hope that's what you're trying to do. Like a candle in the wind. All for just a couple of puppets? What do you think the instructor who praised you so highly would say now, seeing you like this? I hope she isn't. I hope she isn't. She leans down and whispers softly into your ear. Fragrant aroma seems at odds with the musty smell of the basement. Where the fuck is she even getting perfume? Important question. Where the fuck is she even getting that stuff? He'd definitely take back what he said, Arcos. Fool like you can't even protect yourself. Nah, fuck you. Yes, Vanessa is fucking crazy. No fucking. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. That would be another thing, pile on the pile of things he uses as a reason to be smug as fuck about everything. Anyways, I'm not too sure about that, Vanessa. My methods have brought me a lot of success. The only fucking reason it didn't against the fucking hive mother and the goddamn twins being born isn't anything I did. We just didn't find the fuckers until it was too goddamn late. Found them earlier, we wouldn't be earlier. I'd be able to actually respond, because those fuckers would be fucking nuked the fucking high heaven. Biology. I hate it. Vanessa quietly looks at your closed eyes. Around your face, from having battled illness for so long, looks even more lifeless under the dim lights. Disgusting. Even if you were awake, the people who'd only seen your face flash on the screens after the Atlantis incident wouldn't even recognize you. Even though her mockery falls on deaf ears, she still continues her senseless behavior. Regardless, I wasn't wrong. Yes, you were! The park incident was not a matter of my methods versus yours. You would have failed too, bitch. I'm the only fucking reason we were able to get out of there alive. The only reason the twins woke up is that Babylonia found them too late, and that's not my fucking fault. So yes, you are wrong. Shut up. Before this disaster happened, I saw you as a rival that must be defeated. Futile illusion. But now, what a joke. You know, Arcos, I could kill you right now. Don't you do it. Don't you fucking do it. I'll come back and haunt your ass. Her grip on your throat suddenly tightens and relaxes. She smiles and covers your pallid skin with her warm palm. There's like a 50% chance the pallidness isn't even the fucking sickness. I'm just fucking pale as hell, IRL. Just super fucking pale. Tiny Coach got called the ghost a lot. There's a reason I want to, as I have previously stated, my desired outcome for Vanessa is that she falls out of a window at Mach 10, out of Babylonia. Out of Babylonia. Without a spacesuit. Do not. I'm not cute. Wrong, not cute. Wrong. Her grip on your throat suddenly tightens, then relaxes. She smiles and covers your pallid skin with her warm palm. But what's the point? Before you went into a coma, I looked at your selfish naivety with contempt. Bitch, I'm not fucking naive. I know the world fucking sucks. What's the fucking point of being cruel? Really, what's the goddamn fucking point? It won't change goddamn anything if being cruel is what fucking got us into this goddamn mess in the first place. The Ascendants would not exist. As the Ascendants, this entire fucking thing with the Red Tide would not happen, at least not in this goddamn form, if we weren't fucking assholes. If we aren't assholes, Luna would have never become an Ascendant. Luna never becomes an Ascendant, she never recruits Gabriel. She never recruits Gabriel, fucker never invents hetero creatures. He never makes those. No Red Tide, no Hive Mother, no twins, and we wouldn't be in this situation. Being cruel caused this. Suffering begets suffering. Before you went into a coma, I looked at your selfish naivety with contempt. I figured you quickly lose in battle, and realized that your starry-eyed view of the world didn't conform to reality. You do realize that most of my missions are fucking Black Ops bullshit, and we fucking won those, right? We got away from this, we fucking fought the Ascendants and survived repeatedly. We killed the fucking polyphage. Because of my methods, because reaching out to Luna worked. Because reaching out to Luna fucking worked. That killed the polyphage, you idiot. If either of us needs a reality check, Vanessa, it's goddamn you. This wasn't exactly quick, but maybe now you'll see the world for what it is really. Nope. Nope. My eyes are already opened. My eyes. That's the thing you don't get, Vanessa. This wasn't a choice born of naivety. I understand that things suck. I choose to care anyways. Better I care than end up like you, after all. Your neck remains ice cold despite her warm palm. She lifts a finger and checks your pulse. Such a simple battle nearly cost you your life, Chief. What exactly distracted you? Did I waste my time focusing on you so much? You don't deserve to be chief, let alone a role model and a goal for others. You know, it's a good thing you don't decide that, Vanessa. It's a really good thing you don't. She slowly gets up, looks at a holo screen and the fold up mirror next to it. There's better ways to get. It does kind of sound like a fucking Desundere when you put it like that. It does sound like a very fucked up Desun. When it comes to Desuns, I think I prefer Kurana though. The hetero creatures will be here in 3 hours. The Great Raven isn't back by then, you're a goner. Bambina and I can get out of here whenever we want. She combs her hair in the reflection of the mirror again, but a look in her eyes doesn't match the delicate gesture. Her gaze is wandering and vacant. I know this isn't exactly what a covenant should do. At Forest College, teachers must always fight the enemy and protect as many people as we can. Uh-huh, uh-huh. So why do you spit on that and think that makes you good? Why do you think you could win by throwing away what you are fighting for? Lonely murmur echoes throughout the empty room. As before, no one responds. But the battlefield isn't so merciful. Not everyone can be saved, no matter who you are, Chief. So who the... Okay. Yeah, not everyone can be saved. That doesn't mean I shouldn't fucking try. As long as people die, reputation or right to those ridiculous bonds are just dust in the wind. So that's the issue, isn't it? Yeah, don't do it. Don't do that. The moment she's lucky, there's no cameras recording her. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if Lee put up something just to be on the safe side, knowing the paranoid bastard. But I really hope I wake up soon. I want to fucking verbally dress her down and have her actually respond. She's so fucking bad touch coded. She is her ideal. Really, if I want to be fucking blunt, she doesn't come off as just creepy, but more a fucking coward. So what if people die? So what if not everyone can be saved? There's no excuse not to fucking try. You get nothing, and the people you protected will soon forget you. Vanessa walks to a simple square table full of holoscreens, believes a mode of attention to you laying behind her. I'm pretty sure there's a reason she waited until Liv and Grey Raven were gone before she started doing this shit. If Liv was still here, Liv would fucking choke her to death, I think. Do not fuck with the medic. She turns around once more and looks at the unchanged bed. Arcos, you stupid and naive piece of trash. You're only respected by so many people because they're lost in their own ideals. Now you have no one to count on. Let me tell you how to maximize the value of survivors. Yeah, bitch. 4:30 a.m. Okay, when the coach normally goes to bed if she's staying up late. An hour and a half before the hetero creatures enter the conservation area. Common and Vanessa and the 4 constructs stationed in the conservation area have all gone to the surface to prepare for combat. Yep, they are. People need to believe in something. That's why for all I want to apply a 2x4 to the skull of the divine, I don't begrudge people for believing in faith. My ideals are my own, their ideals are theirs. The enclosed basement commanded Arcos, 41 soldiers with minor wounds and mobility issues. The 4 critically wounded patients, Nagayuki, Kanata, Lindsay, and Kali, still remain. Aside from them, there's another surprising refugee. Oh hey, it's the asshole kid. What are you looking at? Never seen anyone fall on stairs before? You little dumbass. Affectionate. No, it's not that. Stanley, puppy. The boys still evacuated with the first group, but he sneaked into the warehouse on the 3rd floor underground and accidentally slipped on the stairs, hitting his head and spraining his ankles. I think Vanessa is just emotionally constipated to the point that she makes point that if she was a river, it would be beaver dammed. And the beavers would have invented guns and put guns on the beaver walls to shoot the water and keep it from moving. That level of emotional constipation. I'm also reasonably sure she's depressed. Like that whole when people die believing in lovers is just dust on the wind to talk. Walk. That's just uber depression. It's just uber depression vibes. Anyways, camera, track my eyeballs properly. No, do not fall over, you perfidy piece of shit. The beef. Yes, exactly. You get what I'm putting down. You get what I'm putting down. He had been unconscious for over an hour, completely out of sight. Despite being woken up by matches, he had missed the opportunity to leave with the first group of refugees. What's why for most of the constipation? I don't know if being gay. I'm not sure if being gay works. I mean, have you seen how the average rom-con goes? Have you seen how that goes, Dorf? I don't think that's the solution. Why is your dog going into the warehouse at a time like this? I should probably just smelled someone in here. What about you? What were you doing here? I mean, romantic. We all know rom-coms are the height of romantic stuff. Lying. I was just checking to see if the mutt had gone to the warehouse. Definitely. You definitely were trying to steal food. Even if that meant not making out with the others on time, I was just going to take a peek. He rubs the back of his head and his sprained ankle. You don't believe me, do you? Ow, biology, I hate you. Nose, right? Oh, I forgot to take my fucking anti-allergy meds today and went outside. That's why my grumble. Give me a second, the coach needs to find a cough drop. The bag was in the one place I never think to look, right fucking in front of me. Why are you being so defensive? Because your mutt ate all of my cans. My friend gave me those before he died. He risked everything to get his hands on those, but your dumb mutt ate them. It was nearly up to the Cindy Yasukashi. I'm pretty sure if she did that, she would fucking die. Like, there's no way Liv wouldn't notice. And the moment Liv notices and puts 2 and 2 together, Lucia is going to drive a sharp piece of metal right into Vanessa's skull through her goddamn ears. Being reminded of the past, the boy chokes past tears. I don't think she. I don't think when I don't Vanessa's not. I don't think Vanessa's fucked up enough to do that. Thankfully. Being reminded of the past, the boy chokes past tears. I already told you, Matches didn't do anything. Whimper. Who cares what you say? I only believe what I saw. Yeah, you're an asshole. We get it. I wouldn't have gone in there if that stupid conservation was safe. They said we should all be in the same bowl, but then they took all my cans and allowed someone like you to get in. Sniffles, I thought I could use those cans to find my big bro. The boy falls onto an empty sick bed and starts to cry. You have a big brother? Yeah, he's the best big bro in the entire world. The boy stops and takes out a sappy journal from his jacket pocket. Half the pages have fallen out and the rest are barely clinging on with layers of tape. He'd tell me stories every day and draw me whatever I wanted. He gently rubs the remaining few pages, which are covered with an assortment of vivid drawings. Roasted chicken, new clothes, an entire house, a bed, a soccer ball garden, even a kind-looking woman. Below the pictures, it's the same phrase repeated over and over. Can you read? A bit. How about you? That's nice. My mom taught us a bit before she died, but Bro and I forgot. He tries to stop crying and sniffling, then points to the writing beside the kind woman. First said we can write our wishes in it, and Mommy will make our wishes come true up in heaven. Look, Mom told us to write this beside each picture, and Mom will hear our wishes. Stanley looks to where the boy is pointing, but discovers that it isn't some magical spell. Sorry. What? Sorry I brought you into this world. Aww. Also, camera, track my eyes, stop blinking. This is the depression arc. Don't worry, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. The coach promises you this. What do you say? Stanley opened up his mouth to explain the meaning of dense handwriting, but lowers his head silently as if noticing something. Nothing, I just zoned out there for a second is all. I've never shown this to anyone, you just get distracted. Sorry, anyway, why are you showing me this? Because you saved me. He awkwardly covers his face with a blanket and curls up. Forget it, what's the point of telling someone about family? Anyway, your dog only found me because he was trying to steal food. That just didn't... Shut up. I know already. I've been watching you for the past few days, I know it now. Perhaps he was beginning to sense the truth. At least that's how Stanley interprets his response. He knows he wrongly accused Stanley, but can't admit his mistake and doesn't apologize. Understandable, he is just a kid going through this fucked up experience. Go to sleep. Anxiously rolling over in bed, he winces in pain from the injuries on his head and ankle. Alright. Stanley stops speaking. He looks up to the basement and imagines what was happening outside the window. Clicked out. But right as he wants to lie down on the empty bed and get some rest, he hears a heartrending cry from the other side of the basement. No, don't go! Lindsay! And a sad crying of a person wandering the twilight falls into the cold embrace of eternal night. How much longer until daybreak? Life and death. Search for everyone in City 046. By the light of daybreak, they see the slope path in the city has turned into a scarlet wave. That's not good. 5:38 a.m. Driving the two rescue vehicles, Grey Raven races back to the conservation area before the barrage of hetero creatures arrives. Familiar with the way back and no longer carrying any wounded, they manage to make the trip in just 3 hours. We're back! Returning to the enclosed basement, Grey Raven and Sandra arrive to look at the panic among the refugees. Intermittent sobbing can be heard throughout the basement. The looming sadness is like smoke from a fire, making everyone's eyes and noses sting. Liv quickly walks to the room's department to see a lifeless body lying in the bloodstained sickbed. Jin is lying by her side, weeping. Liv. She lightly shakes her head and quietly looks over at what now happened. Parent. Lindsay had passed away. Jin. Jin shrugs her head and looks at Lim lifelessly. The hetero creatures are almost here. We need to leave. She shakes her head and tightly grips Lindsay's ice-cold wrist. I still don't know why Lindsay saved me. Seeing her in agony like this, there was a moment, even a moment that I hated you. If we could have all left at the same time, would we have been spared from the pain, the agony, or having to say goodbye like this? Someone once asked Liv, is it really meaningful to treat a patient who is bound to die? Before death's peaceful embrace, prolonging the patient's life is actually just Mouse, don't fall fucking for camera. Do not follow over a time like this. Drag the Before death's peaceful embrace, prolonging the patient's life is actually just prolonging their pain. But she saw the struggle under Lindsay's eyes, her desire for life in the words she could not say. So Liv chose this air quotes cruelty. Did she regain consciousness at all? Yeah, just before she died, but she only said a few words. What'd she say? I'm happy you're okay. My life didn't go to waste. But don't come looking for me just yet. I asked her why she saved me. She said, because I'm a scaredy cat. What's that got to do with it? What does that mean? Lindsay. Your tears fall into a continuous stream like raindrops on the floor. Scaredy cat. If there's anything in this world that can arouse humanity's strongest fear, it's death. Yet she calls herself a scaredy cat and is willing to face death alone to protect another person. I didn't know Lindsay too well, but I think people who are willing to give up their life to save another person must value the lives of others more than their own. She must be deeply afraid of your death. She struggled into her last breath just to tell you that. Really? But I feel the same way about you, Lindsay. As if soaked by a downpour of sorrow, Jin sobbed in front of Liv's chest. So, you need to keep living. That's what Lindsay wanted. Okay. She nods quietly as she cries. We're running out of time, Liv. We need to get everyone out of here. Jin, let's get going. Still unable to stop her sobbing, she gets up from Lindsay's bed and takes a step towards Liv. Yes, let's go. Why should you persuade someone who wants to die? Do you think those two vehicles can accommodate everyone here? Yes, they can, Vanessa. Can you just shut the fuck up for 5 seconds? Right as everyone calms down for a moment, Vanessa pulls everyone back to reality. Yeah, right. Also, we have a boy and a dog unaccounted for. Where the fuck did Stanley and Matches run off to? I just barely missed the first group and I sprained my ankle. The boy looks around at the crowds and Matches beside Stanley. Can I still go? That depends if they have time to come back a third time. Vanessa, stop being a bitch. Yes, that's what my brain was. I wish I could get up in character and bitch slap her. Okay, why is my model blinking so much? Is there something on my camera? Give me a second. That depends if they have time to come back a third time. But the header creatures will be here by then, won't they? Right. I'm detecting a massive incoming horde. There's no way we can take them ourselves while also protecting the refugees. So, look like this is the last trip. Silence fills the basement. Everyone's nerves hanging into pacing to be read their sentencing. Get your competent on board first, and then squeeze the rest in however you like. As for those who can't get in, they stay here. For those who need to be carried out of here, the crowd rushes to the basement exits while waiting for her to finish speaking, nearly pushing Vanessa to the ground. Alright, get your competent on board. As the three of them carry the competent to the surface, the scene erupts into chaos. Quit pushing and shoving! The roars of hetero creatures gradually become audible, causing everyone to panic. Liv rushes into the chaotic crowd to protect the vehicles from being overturned by the crowd. Form a line! Liv's injury makes it difficult to stand up straight in the crowd. Some people reluctantly form a line as she tries to lock the vehicle, but most of the injured vehicles rush the door, causing the whole vehicle to sag. I'm gonna push my way on if I have to. There's not enough space. Why are you pushing? You're barely even hurt. Think you can steal my spot? Of course I do. Hear that sound? It's like an earthquake. They're gonna be here any minute. That's the sound of everyone's feet. Who the hell do you think you are? Quit stepping on my shoulders. Doesn't matter. I'm getting on. Amidst the chaos and crowding, people no longer care about each other's wounds. They regard themselves as luggage and cram the vehicles full. Even then, some people make no attempts to board the vehicle. Ah. Give me a spot. Scram, you're not even hurt. Take care of yourself. There's a dog in here. Why don't we kick the dog out so someone else can fit in? Wonderful. That's quite the clown car. This is your fucking fault, Vanessa. You're the one who whipped the crowd up into a goddamn panic. This is your goddamn fault, you fucking bitch. You're the one who caused the crowd to panic. Ugh. When we get back to Babylonia, I am going to fucking throw you to fucking Vera and tell her to beat medical ethics into your goddamn skull, because clearly you need that. And I also just want to have Vera beat you senseless. Nessa stands at the basement entrance and applauds the crowd in her usual mocking attitude. So how fast can the overloaded vehicle drive? Think you can outrun the hetero creatures? No one responds to her question. Everyone just holds their breath in anticipation. You don't leave space for several of the critically injured or even the Commandant. Think Grey Raven will serve you anyway? Leave the Commandant with me. I don't need my hands to fight. Leave the Commandant with me. You're better off taking care of the wounded. And it's settled. For those who aren't on board, sorry, looks like you have to stay here. See you in another life. Can you just shut the fuck up for 5 seconds? God, I fucking hate you. No, don't leave me. I want to find my big row. Sorry, I should have been so reckless. I beg you, take me with you anywhere. Stanley, don't do something stupid. He kneels down beside the rescue vehicle in despair and looks up to plead to those who board the vehicle, climb the windows and roof as they ignore his cries. Hell I don't want to die. Don't be afraid, put on some protective gear and hide. We'll come back to pick you up. No, don't leave me, please, I beg you. He kneels at Liv's feet and begs her. You'll really come back, Miss Liv? I promise. Alright, he can take my spot. Stanley and Mattress squeeze their way out of the tightly packed vehicle. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Stanley, thank you. Sorry I blamed you all this time. He hugs Stanley as a constant stream of tears and snot rolls down his cheeks. It's nothing. So it's decided to leave the rest here? Jen? It's okay. I'll keep Lindsay company. No, it's not okay. An old voice in its owner squeezed out of the vehicle. Go, kiddo. You've got your whole life ahead of you. Don't let Lindsay's sacrifice be in vain. But, with these old bones of mine, besides I can't bring myself to leave my husband, I'll keep him company. But, if you feel sorry for me, then I want you to do something for me. She takes a tightly closed bag containing the rice left over by Callie. One day, when you find a safe place to live, plant this rice. And no matter what you eat, leave some seeds for future generations and pass on our tradition. Okay, good girl. Then all of this is worth it. She hands the bag to Jin and pats her on the shoulders. She is a nice old lady. Get going, kiddo. Jin nods, carefully taking the bag, then boards the vehicle. Let's get going. I'll carry Nagayuki. Captain, you take Kanata. Okay. The old lady smiles and waves everyone. The boy hurriedly takes out his notebook before leaving, tears the last page, and hands it to Stanley with his pen. This is a thank you gift. It can make your wishes come true. Thank you. Now get going. The 3 people staying here watch Lucia and Vanessa get into the driver's cabin. The overloaded vehicle groans and drives away at less than optimistic speed. The moment the vehicle drives out of the conservation area, Liv looks back at the others where Lindsay lies as a cold thought enters her mind. Do we still have time? Is there any other way? No, there isn't. If only we could carry even more people, but we have no other choice. Liv painfully forces herself to look back on the road. Despite the severe pain from her leg wounds, he runs in step with the vehicle. If we can hurry, there's still time. 5:58 a.m. 2 overloaded rescue vehicles drive away at full speed for 6 minutes. Looking back, they can still see the full outline of the conservation area. Vanessa looks at the speedometer, which only shows 37 kilometers per hour. In order to correct his meaningless escapes, he stops the vehicle and hops out of the driver's seat. We can't unroad the hetero creatures at this speed. She looks at the crowd squeezing the vehicle. The crowd looks at her outside as a human. She should be in the same position at the moment, but their eyes are filled with fear. We need to cut it down to 15 people view her vehicle so we can leave in time. No, fuck off. 15? What? But there are only just over 40 of us. You want more of us to die? If we don't, all of us will die here. Deafening protest breaks out in the crowded vehicle. Vanessa's eyes, the twisted box with countless redundant mouths growing on it. I don't agree with this. Oh, what are you gonna do? She doesn't immediately answer. She looks at her companions, asking Leave and Leave for their consent with their eyes. We'll stay here and stop the hetero creatures. We can lure them away to give everyone time to retreat. calling me surprised. I expect nothing else from a puppet of Arcos. Could you please stop calling my squad that? Do you know what this will lead to? Your naivety will get the Commandant killed. I don't deny the risk, but I prefer to believe in the strength of Grey Raven. Grey Raven has dealt with the Ascendants multiple times, bitch. We threw hands with a fucking agent. We killed the goddamn hetero creature. Before we killed the goddamn polyphage. We just a minute. We're better than you. Deal with it. Mauled. Strength, 3 exhausted constructs, one of which is injured. Grey Raven really hasn't inherited the Common's naivety and arrogance. We've already left a lot of people behind. We know the risk, but we won't back down. Is this what the chief wants? That fool in your arms only saved you because someone was a little too big for their britches. Don't insult the Commandant! If it wasn't for this fool, we wouldn't be here, and you wouldn't have been saved. I wish you could give out the Common's life to save these worthless refugees. Nothing with life is worthless. We'll stick together and overcome any obstacle. We'll never flee the battlefield because of hardship or fear. Won't flee. Hearing this, he thinks of T-Cell. Vanessa have no interest in knowing whether he was seriously injured, couldn't return, or if he's on the same road as those deserters. For a long time, Edgar had tracked people who were afraid of death because of its low casualty rate and tactics designed to maximize benefits. In the face of such an unwinnable battle, serious injury or defection would be highly likely. This wasn't the first time he'd seen such puppets. But every puppet that tries to escape and disobey its master's orders has been well trained by Vanessa. God, I hate you! Shouldn't a puppet be punished for disobeying its master? She always believed in this truth, but still could not stop her puppets from defecting. She doesn't feel that she is wrong, but rather that they were selfish and afraid of death. Vanessa, your problem is very simple. You don't treat people like people, you treat them like puppets to do as you fucking please with. That's your problem in the end of the day. People aren't objects. In her opinion, since Arcos is unconscious, Grey Raven will find a chance to escape in order to survive. But Grey Raven hasn't. They say turn the refugees. You're willing to give up your life to stick to Commandant's faith. Exactly, but he won't consider that. Harley Joe, Simon, Yada, Eleanor, and the others are so reckless. They won't return to Babylonia until they ensure the mission is completed and they've saved everyone they could. Why? Before graduating from FOS College, a seemingly unpopular instructor had said to her, "Every life has its own value, no matter how small they are a part of this world. If you want to be the best Commandant, you must remember this truth. If you despise life and detest worthless things, you will lose everything one day." Hearing this, she thought the instructor was just an idealist trying to use scare tactics to promote friendly cooperation. When tactics failed and she was in trouble, she never thought about this idea. But now the fool she deemed unworthy is lying quietly in the arms of the construct. Even without saying a word, the construct still quietly abide by her ideology. Only then does she think about what the instructor had said. Is this what makes us different? She reaches out after the grasp of non-existent phantom, but then smiles. Get going. Urgit will take care of luring the hetero creatures. Wait, what? Wait. Did she just actually have a fucking clue? Did she just get a clue by 4? Hold on. Did she actually just get a fucking clue by 4? Wait. Wait, what? Wait, what? Is she finally having character development? I think she is. I think seeing Grey Raven willing to risk it all despite the odds. I think it finally knocked something loose in that little head of that little fucking brain of hers. I know. I fucking hate her. I hate her because of what she did to Liv. I hate her because I think she's a callous bitch who doesn't care about the lives of others, but I hope seeing her get out of this alive. If she's growing, she deserves the chance to actually become a better person in full. Simple as that. And well, every life has value after all. Get going. Regret will take care of luring the hetero creatures. What but you? You heard me. It's only Mamita and me, but I'm prepared to fight. She shaked her tactical bag containing her last trump card. Mamita has long become acquainted with Venus's ideology. Countless puppets had disappeared or were sacrificed in exchange for victory. This time is different. Vanessa wants to prove that she can achieve victory while making this puppet a companion to stay with. Instead of giving Bombinins the contents of her tactical bag, she puts herself on the chessboard. But you won't survive against that many hetero creatures, no matter what you've got in that bag. What are you talking about? I don't misjudge my own strength, unlike that naive Commandant. Take Arcos and go with these people. Don't wait for me to clear up these troubles. You haven't reached your destination yet. But, have any other bright ideas? Even if you stay here, you'll only get caught in the crossfire. What about you? I have my ways. Don't worry. I won't die here, so tell the chief that. So tell that to the chief for me. We know she doesn't die here. We saw her pop up in the Black Rock Shooter event. Oh, is this how she missed it? Is this how she lost her goddamn eye? Is this how she loses her fucking eye? Remember that I saved your lives today. You better thank me when I get back. Vanessa! Let's get going. She already made up her mind. Thank you. She waves lazily to everyone for you to smile, and watches the two vehicles drive away in silence. When the vehicles slowly disappear out of sight, you hear the sound of hetero creatures gradually approaching. First, we should draw their attention. Yes, mistress. Carrying Vanessa in her arms, Amita used the short-range drone to leap into the air. By the light of daybreak, they see the slope path in the city has turned to a scarlet wave. I cannot believe a Vanessa of all people is doing a heroic fucking sacrifice. Second, freedom. 3 survivors and 1 deceased. 6:13 a.m. Shortly after the main troop has evacuated, the ground quakes and reverberates to some explosion. After the deafening noises fade away, the world goes quiet for another half a minute before the footsteps of a horde of hetero creatures come from somewhere nearby. I still want to punch her in the face. I still want to punch her in the face. I'm probably not going to stop wanting to punch her in the face until she gets enough character development to get down on her knees and her fucking elbows and apologize to Liv for how she treated Liv. Liv, period. I won't find her in anything less than insufferable until then. But if this isn't a one-off, I think I could at least prolong wanting to bash her skull in until the war is over at absolute least. Let's see if she'll grow or not. But first, let's see if the survivors get out of here. Do you not seem to notice the people hiding in the basement? Instead, they go straight across the conservation area and head for where the explosion took place. Okay, so she was Liv's previous Commandant. Our first meeting with her, Liv, knowing that Vanessa was going to be there, she uses a frame she doesn't like using because Vanessa got the frame for her, and she doesn't want to deal with Vanessa not seeing her outside of that frame at that time. Basically, first fucking words out of her mouth are basically trying to claim ownership of Liv, if I remember correctly. Okay, good. Have fun cat wrangling. I don't think we'll have apocalyptic plot revelations though, but yeah. Basically treats Liv like hers. This devolves into a fucking argument between me and her about constructs and being people and all that. And it gets interrupted by another comment and poking in to distract the two of us from trying to fucking kill each other. Like, at the point where we're getting interrupted, the Great Raven Commandant, i.e. me, has literally gotten to the point where we are grabbing onto her wrist tight enough to bruise Vanessa because she was going to slap Liv. Or maybe just put a hand on her. What exactly she was going to do wasn't stated. She never actually said what she was going to do, but she was going to put do something with her hand to Vanessa. So to Liv. So we wait, no, fuck that, fuck you, fuck the horse you rode in on. There's a reason Liv looked really fucking conflicted there. I'm going to be blunt, and there's a reason. And there's a reason I still want to beat her black and blue, but I don't want to kill her anymore. I still want to throw her to a jail cell. I hate her, but I'm willing to give her one chance to improve. If she doesn't, I'm going to figure out how I can get away with murdering her. Because okay, so the crux of that arc ends with okay, basically and that arc almost fucking killing arc after we fucking shoot her. We literally fucking shoot her in that arc. I'm not joking. We actually fucking shoot her. Shoot her. Shoot her. It grazes her cheek. Back. I'm just briefly filling in well on why I don't like Vanessa. Yeah. We end that arc having a shot her. It grazed her cheek. And we did that because okay, so because we were hunting down a big fucking factory of punishing virus robots. We blew it, and we were trying to blow it up. Vanessa got fucking impatient and dropped fucking artillery on it, while knowing we were in the area. No one was happy about that. Happy about that. The entire squad was about ready to beat her to death, and probably would have if I wasn't fucking okay. Okay, so brief summary of PGR. Takes place way in the future, like past Golden Age, right when mankind is about to become an interstellar species. Like, as in, we know how to make FTL tech. The problem is powering it. Mankind makes zero-point energy reactors to power that. They go to turn the first one on properly. It fucking explodes and lets loose the punishing virus, which gets fucking everywhere. So the punishing virus is if you're familiar with Mega Man, the best way to describe it is it's basically the Maverick virus on fucking crack. And also, if it infects humans, they just fucking die. And if you don't succumb to it, if a robot doesn't succumb to it, it gives them fucking superpowers. Anyways, infected machines are driven to murder absolutely anything with a human or human-like consciousness, but the more complicated / intelligent a machine is, the more resistance they have to it, because emotions can fuck up the punching virus's ability to dig into things. So mankind weaponizes the recently invented uploading tech to create constructs where people turn into robots to fight the punishing virus, and the commonents, i.e. me, are on the battlefield as part of the whole system because they're not. Constructs aren't immune to the virus unless they become a sentence, which is the whole overcoming it to get superpowers thing. So you send the Commandant on field to keep them from going fucking crazy from either the punishing virus or from being a construct dealing with any damage from basically dysphoria. I'm gonna say think basically the use of the comments minus a blueprint for the human mind. Look, it's a bunch of technobabble that's easier as shown than explained. Virus go through a couple arcs fighting off the virus, meeting a bunch of cast characters, getting to know all those factions. Major human factions are the Forsaken. Actually, first there's the player faction, Babylonia. Located on the space station the same name, which was supposed to be the first interstellar colony ship. The zero-point reactors were invented to power its FTL and all that. It's still in orbit. They're using it as a goddamn space station. It's basically the only safe place. All the rich people, bunch of the military fled there in an event called the Great Evacuation when the virus got bad enough that when it looked like Earth was going to die horribly. Because of the Great Evacuation, the people left behind, the military folks left behind, who were upset about the whole thing, formed the Forsaken, led by Watanabe, who's pretty fucking cool. He's a construct. He was in the same batch of constructs as Lucia, as the original Lucia, aka Alpha, who's an Ascendant now. I'll get into her later next time she shows up. She's cool. And they're pretty fucking pissy about the whole Great Evacuation thing. They're just trying to fight the virus and save people, but people most attention being the whole pissy about the evacuation thing and no longer listen to the people in Babylonia because of that. Eventually, the folks from Babylonia come back to start trying to retake Earth, which is where the game starts. Flash forward a bit, we meet the Ascendants, figure out their thing, fight them a couple times, don't manage to kill one because they're fucking powerful. Eventually, this gets into the point where the local mad scientist of the Ascendants, Gabriel, along may he rest in peace because he's fucking dead. Alpha stabbed him. Backstabs his boss, Luna, an agent, aka a super Ascendant who can make other people into Ascendants. Also, who is also Alpha and hence Lucia's little sister, tries to fucking feed her to one of his pet monsters, the polyphage, which was his invention. We managed to befriend her a little bit, or at least convince her humanity is completely orphan since he blows the damn thing up after a whole fucking arc, which kicks connecting her kicks off another goddamn arc of politics bullshit, which then leads into this. Yeah, Gabriel's also fucking hella dead. Alpha stabbed him to death, repeatedly. I hate Gabriel enough that the background to my my background PC image, what the hell it's called, is the still from one after he dies. Dies because I just don't like him that much. But yeah, he invents the monster, the hetero creatures, and the red tide, which are both. The red tide is basically at its core, you get an absolute fuck ton of the Pontic virus, like a fuck ton of it, and it turns into a liquid. This liquid eats things. It eats robots. It eats organic life. If it eats a person, it'll fucking start talking in their voices to lure more people into it because it's fucked like that, and it spits out more fucking hetero monsters. Hi, Neko. I'm briefly info dumping on the background lore to catch people up. Yes, I remember to drink water. I have a water bottle right next to me. Yeah, we deal with the red tide a couple times, keep it from spreading, reaching the ocean and critically spreading, that sort of thing. The red tide is basically virus grade goo that spits out monsters. Then another agent, Vonega, and his band of fucking psychos rolls into the scene, picks up where Gabriel left off, did a bunch of mad science, and eventually created the most powerful hetero creatures we've seen yet. The Unidentified Twins, who are, well, they're based on people. They're based on humans. And we're pretty sure they're actually self-aware, they just haven't developed to the point where communication is possible with them yet. They're powerful enough that nothing we have so far can scratch them besides Babylonia's WMD from the sky, and unfortunately, the fuckers can just respawn straight out of any big mass of the red tide. Did I mention the virus has evolved now to the point where if it gets enough infected shit together, it just automatically melts them down in the red tide? Oh, it's almost certainly going to backfire on Vonega at some point, but that requires finding the bastard. Agents are slippery fuckers because they don't need to worry about the virus fucking them up. Oh, the fact that they're based on humans? Oh, definitely. One of my hedge bets on what's going to be going on later on is that the virus is going to pull you have outlived your usefulness on Ascendance as a whole. I'm just waiting for that to happen. But yeah, the twins are now running around fucking shit up. The hetero creatures have evolved to the point where the rescue missions in general are failing because they keep blowing up the fucking ships they're sending down to do that, so that's why we're stuck on Earth. Despite how fucked things are and why we're in this situation. As a result of the fight with the twins, the in-character Arcos, the common integrator, even is in a fucking coma, nearly dying from a bunch of medical shit. shit, and the only reason I'm alive at that point is because the Commandant is just fucking built different. Like the punishing Grey Raven stands for two things. The first is the virus. The second is how much of a fucking beating I go through. Ow, my bones. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions you have about me. Actually, wait, real quick. Dwarf. This Babylonia has no cool sorcerer, king, 2/3 god in charge. Correct, but there is something we might be able to call a god up there. Besides, besides Gestalt, I mean, the giant super AI they have up there controlling everything. They used to control everything. Friendly reminder, the third agent, the merciful one, is fucking up in Babylonia somehow. We don't know how the fuck he's up there, but he's there. Watching. Lucia's. I'm not talking about Lucia's ass. I know Lucia's ass is not a god, despite how fine it is. I'm talking about the merciful one, because we know she's fucking up there. I don't up there, part of the control court somehow. I don't know how the fuck she's doing that, but she is. Anyways, they do not seem to notice the people hiding in the basement. Instead, they go straight across the conservation area and head for where the explosion took place. The footsteps continue for more than half an hour. Then a few more loud bangs come from the distance. Trapped in the basement, the elders and boy have no way of knowing what's going on out there, but they know the CPF has started glowing red after the footsteps of those header creatures disappeared. Oh, that's not good. No one can tell what the red indicators mean. They only know something has stopped working. Then the malfunctioning central purification filter starts sending in thick mist of the virus instead of breathable air. It is no longer safe to hide underground. Alright, it's also all but stated at this point that the virus is of alien origin. That some fucking and that it's very possible that some fucking dipshit is deliberately sent it at Earth after the 0-point reactor went off. Just to fucking kill us all. The old woman helps Callie return to the surface, but returns to where they were half an hour later. All I saw out there was the red tide. There like mud scattered everywhere on the surface. Some were even buried in pits. She points to her legs. Parts of her body below the ankles, covered in red tide, start to fester. Pits are even deeper further out. We're trapped here. Distressed, she sighs and sits on a stretcher. She cannot move her attention away from Callie. Need to stop dropping my hair dries. Old man tried to rest. Ouch. I know, I'm hurting too. I stepped on the red tide just to find you a path forward. My legs are festering now. I'm afraid my time is coming soon. Rest now. When you wake up, the pain will have gone away. Trembling, Callie nods and lies on the empty stretcher. 11 a.m. It's been 5 hours since the main troops evacuated. Judging by how fast they traveled last time, they have to be well on their way back. Times thought this, Stanley smiles, raises his hand to rub Match's head in an attempt to keep hunger at bay by feeling the dog's soft touch. The old woman sitting not very far away of her pants reveals a pair of legs that have been completely corroded by the punishing virus. For Liv leaves, she's behind 2 serums and a can from the scarce resources. The free struggle could decide how the individual treat the serum flies, but eventually give the can to Stanley and let the old couple have the serums. Stanley doesn't open the can immediately. He plans to save the precious supply until the very last. Now that the supplies have been distributed, the boy leaves the 2 elders and goes to the room next door for some sleep. As Callie falls asleep, the old woman has her eyes wide open, seeming to be reminiscing something. 4 p.m. It's been 10 hours since the main troops evacuated. Even dressed in the protective suit, Stanley can feel the open wounds on her legs festering. Oh, his, you mean. He doesn't know where to find his ice to assess the concentration of the punishing virus, but judging by the purulence coming out of his wounds, he can roughly come up with an estimate. How much longer will they take? Judging by their speed last time, they should have returned here by now. So far, they have heard nothing. Oh, that's not good. Perhaps they're traveling slower this time because there are more people, Stanley tries to calm himself. People in City 44. 40 left unheard, so Stanley heard Liv mention that 44 CPF also malfunctioned. But he believes living Ray Raven able to repair the filter, and he also believes once he said that by playing a safety route they can stay away from the red tide. but he's not sure where he can find such a safety route himself. Since the punch virus in 44 is dense as it is here, he keeps thinking about these two questions. So far, can we find negative answers to them both? His legs ache as time goes by. He has to pull at the seat and pillow to distract himself from the pain. Whimpers. Worried, Mattress keeps lifting Stanley's hand, which keeps a firm grip on the pillow. This would have brought Stanley peace of mind, but the same trick does not work so well this time. Nevertheless, he tries his best to raise his trembling hand and take Matches into his arm. Glad you are okay. I wish humans were just like animals. You carry the virus, but you are not affected by it. It's okay, I'm sure I'll get better. Liv said so herself. He will return. Oof. Tears streamed down Stanley's face and dropped on Match's head. But tears stopped rolling down from there. Instead, the dog's fur stuck to tears' eyes, as if the dog stops the pain. Good boy. I will get better. He shrugs to put a smile on his face and takes out the pen and paper the other boy gave him. If I could realize my wishes, I want to leave this place and find freedom. Knowing it will end up in vain, he dares to dream all the same. The corner in his paper that makes wishes come true, he draws a simple pair of wings. Take me to the sky, across and beyond the red tide. Like a drowning person holding on to his life-giving straw, he thickens that last lines of that pair of wings. Together with my Matches, away from this place to somewhere we belong. However, tormented by hunger, agony, and the virus, he struggled to see the wings clearly no matter how hard he thickens those lines. Tranced, Stanley notices a series of crimson pearls drop onto the pair of wings and blossom like a flower of despair. It's blood. 9 p.m. Near nightfall, the surface now painted in red is as dark as science the basement. After 15 hours of waiting, there's still no news bringing hope from outside the gate of this conservation area. Callie awakes several hours later in the days, approaches his partner, taps her shoulder, but realizes he is as cold as ice. Lena. He struggles to pronounce her name, but his sight cold body will no longer respond to his call. Time is always one step ahead. He couldn't even say goodbye before she went gently into that good night. Dim light, the old man caresses her wrinkling skin and festering wound as if he is combing back through his memories and trying to recall the Lena he remembers. They spent a long time together. Illness and aging took away many of his memories. The remaining ones are all whispering the same name. Lena, Lena. With tears in his eyes, he looks at the woman named Lena and holds her cold hand with his rough ones before leaning against her. Wait for me. We'll go back home together. Hunger, cancer, infection, aging. With these as his tickets to heaven, he'll surely follow in her footsteps very soon. 6 a.m. Cozy breeze travel across this land ravaged by disastrous the light of dawn signs. But this beautiful view does not bode well for the boy who suffers from his festering wounds. The only thing keeping him bay from is the night when he's asleep. It's been 24 hours since the main troop evacuated. The hopeless people waiting in the basement still receive no news from the outside world. What could have happened to them? Or have they decided to abandon us? For the next few hours, he tries to fall asleep again many times, but time and time again, he is awakened by pain or hunger. He struggles to get out of bed, but realizes he's too weak to do so. Many people left with him. It would be bad if anything happens to them, but I think I'm okay with that. After all, I never enjoyed living. Do you even realize what you just said? In trance, he recalls what Liv once asked him. The memory is soaked in the sea of nothingness and hard to recollect. He only remembers that before this everlasting desperate night arrived, he thought he was not afraid of illness or death because of the pain he had suffered. What did I say? Struggling to recollect the fragmented pieces of his memories, the boy curbs his body, fighting hard to resist the insurmountable pain. The festering wounds tormented both his body and his soul. If life was so peaceful, he might as well embrace death. What if he could break free from suffering and live somewhere peacefully without pain? No, that's impossible. He tries to convince himself, but deep down, he still wants to give it a try. Woof! When all hope is lost, Stanley hears a sound coming from the gates of the basement. Seems someone is approaching. They're back! After hours of waiting, this glimpse of hope is like the injection of adrenaline, giving him enough power to fight off the physical pain and fatigue and struggle to stand up. Excited and happy, he staggers to find the old couple sleeping next door. Callie, they're back! Callie? Whimpers. Stanley notices the couple not moving. Confused, he takes to use the force and tries to tap on his shoulder, but realizes his face is pale light. He tries to rescue them just like how an adult would do, but realizes their bodies have long grown cold and stiff. They're not sleeping. He Sight lifts up close and sees their skins have turned to the festering red tide, just like the wounds on his body. Match is even there. It's okay, even if we are the only ones left, we will make it out of this place. Clothes are stuck to a sticky, purulence and blood. The slice of pulp the clothes brings him indescribable pain. But to find hope that lies beyond the steel gate, he holds his cane firmly and heads to the outside world. With a loud, deep noise, the steel gate opens. The morning breeze carries a stench that floods the basement, heralding how we find no salvation in the outside world. I have no idea. Can you Google that for me, Dwarf? What was that sound he heard, and where did it come from? Was it the wind and ruins making the noises, or his mind's playing trick on him? Where are you? Mustering all his strength, he cries. The shout echoes through the wasteland of his conservation area. Eventually, only wind answers his call. It must still be near, right? The gifts are not back yet, but there must be scavengers who accidentally trespass the area. The boy does not want to give up hope. He steps forward and leaves people sleeping forever in that basement as he starts climbing and searching. 10 a.m. He leaves the basement and searches the entire conservation area. But even now that he's reached the top of this building, there's not a single soul in sight. It's been 28 hours since the main troop left. No one is coming back. Everyone is dead. Having lost all hope, he lies prone on top of this building and looks down the central courtyard. He wants to cry, but there are no tears left to be shed. Take me away from this place, please. He's searching this building that isn't very spacious. He has spent 4 hours moving around. Every step he takes, the wounds pain him. He has run out of stamina. There's no way he can return the way he came. For more than a month, he and Matches have never had a proper meal. It's not just him. Even Matches has run out of strength and lies flat on the floor. Most scavengers, 28 hours, enough of time to pass twinkling an eye. It was like to Stanley once. But having been tormented by a month of hunger and illness, 24 hours and 4 hours of seeking were enough to nearly kill him. The boy is on the verge of death. Silent, he looks at the can in his hand. This is his hope. Will things start getting better if Matches does not eat this now? The answer to that is no. A half-full can will not bring back strength for heal wounds. This fact will not change. He is trapped on the top of the building in the conservation area. There is no way he can walk all the way back. For long, he will be affected by the virus. His body will fester and he will meet his end here. To him, eating is pointless now. Might as well save it for another creature that needs it more. The boy has made up his mind. He opens up the can and places it in front of Matches. Come, you can have it. Watching as Matches chows down the food, he finds a smile on his face. Why am I still smiling? He thinks to himself. It's because the situation has improved? Of course not. The boy is smiling because he sees Matches happy. That alone brings peace to his mind. Sorry I couldn't find any supplies to feed you sooner. Looks up to the sky for that pair of wings he drew on the paper. Some memories previously blurred to him are coming clearer. I need Matches by my side. He's the only thing keeping me going. If I ever run out of supplies, I'll abandon myself, not Matches. If I remember now, I remember what I told Liv. Putting the paper back into his pocket, he dropped delusional fancy. Matches, I'm happy I still have a can left for you. So, he has no regrets. His mind, the boy nearing his death, with a pair of wings on his back, leaving his place to soar in the sky. Oof. Sorry I can't take you with me. Will you hate me for that? If you don't answer me altogether as a no, forgive me. I'm sorry. He shrugs to stand up and slowly moves closer to the edge of the building. Do you think they are ever coming back? I hope they do. But at the same time, I fear they might run into the red tide that surrounds the conservation area. With every movement, especially wounds being pulled open and torn, bring insufferable pain. But he doesn't stop. Oof. They do return and realize there's no one left here. Will they be sad? Whimper. I guess I won't live long enough to find out. He shakes his head back off to save the main notes his thoughts. Still, he decides to leave a message on the back of that paper. I don't know if I'm writing it right. I've only had more time to learn. With little regret, he puts the paper scribbled barely intelligible message into the cleanest pocket of his shirt. I'm leaving now, Matches. Whimpers. Stay strong and live. Even if you have to eat my body to survive, do it. This is all I can do for you. Woof, woof. He spreads the wings in his mind, and like a bird longing for freedom, he embraces the sky and looks up to chase the sunlight. I'm sorry. See you in the next life. Oh. I wish I could go back in time and kill Gabriel my fucking self. If it wasn't for that mad fucking scientist inventing the fucking red tide and the fucking monsters, we wouldn't be in this goddamn situation. A fucking never shin on his fucking gravestone. Never curse for that bastard, and there's not nearly nothing under all the sky. Hate that, man. The boy jumps off the building. But as expected, a pair of spiritual wings cannot take flight. The boy quickly falls to the ground and hits a pile of empty boxes. If it was in a scripted story, his pain would have stopped right then and there. But reality doesn't have such mercy on him. The pieces and scraps in these boxes have delayed his death. The Reaper didn't come to collect his soul and take away his pain as quickly as he thought. He tries to move his body, but he's no longer in control. Now, all he can do is wait and see how things unfold. The first thing he notices is the sound of flowing liquid. Unlike the sound of raindrops on the ground or water streaming out of a tube, this is more like how when you break a bottle, the milk inside starts leaking out. Though there isn't much difference, you can still tell liquid is thicker than water. It's most likely his blood. Later on, numbness and pain seep through his limbs and eating away at his consciousness. When the feeling of pain fills his limbs, he realizes he no longer has enough strength to shout. Death has never been just a number or name on a list of victims. It is a body that carries the weight of both the past and future, experiencing unimaginable pain as the mind gets ground to dust. The agony of fractured limbs becomes almost eternal. Each drop of blood takes years to fall into the ground. It hurts. His voice is muffled by the blood as it turns from the bubbling noises. His heart is ravaged by pain. If they'd known this would be so tormenting, would he still choose to take his own life this way? Death has never been easy. It is not a simpler way out. Do I regret this? Before this day, he had witnessed many people's deaths. Many refugees would tell themselves worse that can happen is death. He remembered when he passed by a conservation area. Conservation worker wearing glasses would mention a term, sustained self-delete fantasy. He said this. Yeah. If this doesn't end with the kid getting rescued, I'm going to find a way to punch the writers in the face. That's my point on this. If this doesn't end with him being rescued, I'm going to find a way to inflict violence upon the writers. He said that thought might look pessimistic and negative, but it could help people find a way out. In that process, also find a little bit of courage to carry on. I felt that it isn't really a way out. Once you step into it, things become a downward spiral. The boy is being tormented by extreme pain that continues to attack his mind and soul. His throat cannot shout, so instead his heart bleeds and wails and screams for him. This happens, a question to himself becomes clearer. Will death really free me? No. No man was told that freedom was the ability to run free, even when you were burdened with shackles. Man gives up his life to choose freedom. He's but a slave of his desire, forced to give up on himself. Every inch of his body is in pain and protesting his fool's decision. The agony is falling at his mind, begging him to stand up and save himself. So, did all this happen because he made a wrong choice? No. He shrugged with the same answer he had given to so many questions. In the very beginning, he thought about the possibility. The main truth might not return. But even so, Stanley doesn't regret giving another person a chance to evacuate. My regret is that, since he was born, he has suffered much pain and failed many people. All of it makes an idea very clear. If he had a chance, he didn't wish to be born into this world. His regret planted the seed in his mind has been growing ever since, which is why he has always put others before himself. But no matter how much he regrets his life, he cannot deny his existence. So the child who rejects and despises his life so much, knowing death isn't a way out and that it's a heavy price to pay, has no choice but to face his tragic ending all the same. People who have not experienced love will spend their lives looking for substitutes. This child, abandoned time and time again, has always wanted the proof somehow that he doesn't always have to be left behind. Now that he has felt the pain and loneliness of pain, he finally understands the value of life. And he is more certain than ever that he has no regrets. This is all I ever wished for. Suffering the pain that is tearing him apart, the boy finds his answer and starts praying. When all the blood has escaped the body, he becomes frozen in time. Though it was only for a brief moment, Stanley felt it strongly. His soul went through the ground and learned how to fly. God fucking damn it. Fuck you, writers. God fucking damn it, writers. Couldn't you let the kid live? We were on the fucking way back. Fuck. 2:07 p.m. It has been 32 hours since he left the conservation area at City 43. The girl finally makes it back to where it is placed, her leg fractured and broken. Yeah, they could have at least shortened it. They could have at least shortened it. Ugh. Liv wants to speak, but her words are lost before they can even reach her trembling lips. Her leg is in pain, but compared to that, what she feels in her chest is even worse. It's like something got stuck there and is pulling at her pain nerves. No matter how many times she's checked, the results are the same. The boy in front of her has grown cold and lifeless. The sunlight at noon is warm. A gentle breeze echoes throughout the central courtyard and the empty halls like a playful child. The exit to freedom is so close, yet so far to reach for those trapped here. I'm going to find a way to hit the riders with a baseball bat. Now, one final question. Yeah, what is it? The Starro? I think she's looking right at him. She checked his pulse. She knows. The sorrow and sadness she tried so hard to bury inside her heart over these past few days are too much to bear. She can no longer hold it in. Her mind crumbles, letting out all her most emotional feelings. She hates herself. The skinny border collie circles around his dead master, licking the blood that is run dry and turned black, but the wounds will never heal again. Turns on touches Liv's hand with his nose, telling her to use her bandage. The girl, dressed in white suit, looks down at the item in her hand. It is a gift that comes from her perilous journey over the past 31 hours. Back then, there was still hope. Making through the countless class buildings lying in rubble, surrounded by corrupted and hetero creatures, 2 overloaded ambulances drove for 13 hours before they reached the conservation area at City 46. Just as Lucy had predicted, the armed scavengers living in this place are not all that friendly. The dog found. Of course the dog was fine. The dog knows the scent like the back of its hand. Some exchanges using violent forces and firepower, leaders finally agreed to have a friendly conversation with the constructs. Get out of here. Constructs are not welcomed here. Fuck off. This conservation area is our promised land. We kept our side of the bargain and built it, but only took the liberty and gave it to someone else. Now that we have finally reclaimed what is rightfully ours, you filthy dogs still refuse to let us be? I have no sympathy for you. No, we just want to find shelter for the wounded people in these cars. I'm sick and tired of your excuses. Told us last time we had prioritized those in need due to limited resources. Guess what happened? We were driven away and forced to rebuild another place. That's not what we want. We are indeed on attack by a barrage of hetero creatures. We will never take advantage of your space. Please listen to us and give us a chance. Liv tries to explain the many benefits if everyone helps each other, but the scavengers won't listen to reason. Yeah, it makes them compromise the hetero creature disaster that took place in City 43. Seeing all of the constructs but the Ravens must remain there to stand guard and protect 46 from the threat of more hetero creatures. I have no sympathy for this woman. Lucia should have stabbed her. Since the threat is real, I insist no longer. I hope we can strive together, but when things get out of hand, we have to save our own skin first. Bring your casualties inside and don't forget your promises. Rest assured, I never go back on my word. To helping the casualties and refugees settle down and handing over their duties to conservation area 46 Giver Guards, Grey Raven returns once again in the 43. After all the problems are resolved, Grey Raven returns once again in the 43. What a waste of the flat wasteland they used to see outside of the city. Instead, they see despair in crimson color. That's red tide. That's punishing virus crystal. Don't get stabbed by it. That's a big fucking crystal, and another big fucking crystal. This time the red tide isn't as overwhelming as the one encountered in 75, but it is more than enough to submerge the outskirts of 43. Oh hey, there's that formation again. I know which chapter they're reusing this asset from, lol. Thankfully, the conservation area is located on high ground, safe from the threat, for now. We don't have enough protective measures, we must proceed with caution. It's okay, I know an underground tunnel. There's a metro system abandoned halfway through its development. Many corrupted workers still remain there. It can be dangerous if we want to take a detour. It's absolutely doable, and we'll make it there in time. nothing went wrong, they would have safely made it for the Red Tide and back to the conservation area in 3 hours. But there is no way of. Without the Comet's access, they have no way of knowing which city the twins are. Oh. Oh, fuck, the twins were here? Oh, that's not good. When they appear within the detecting range of Liv's sensors, Grey Raven realized the incarnation of this faring catastrophe have already made it across 42 and arrived at this very place. You fucking do. They went across the Red Tide and are approaching the conservation area. Kai, Lena, Stanley Match are still in there. You have to stop them. We can't directly make it through the Red Tide, but if we take a detour, it'll be too late. Let's draw their attention then. It's the way to stop them being inside the conservation area. Alright. Sitting right next to the Red Tide leaves the twins at 3 kilometers away repeatedly. But this proved to be a problem as the shots fail to land on their targets. If only Sniper wants you were here. Wait a minute. Think they're turning around it? Heading for us! Have we been spotted? They are indeed approaching us. Perhaps they heard our voices. Never possibly these creatures have learned or said stolen the movement technologies from a certain construct. In any case, we have managed to draw our target's attention. Let's split up and retreat. We must not engage them in a fight. Alright, you go that way. Liv, I'll carry you. The 3 of them immediately jump off the car and run off in different directions under the cover of the night. Twins seem to have noticed his trick and stop for a few seconds to rethink their next move. Then they imitate Grey Raven's tactic. The male twin turns to chase Lee as the female twin follows closely behind Liv and Lucia. The pursuit continues for hours. They hunt Grey Raven with such ease as more likely like they are playing with their prey. We can't take them off. Don't think they're even going at full speed. What must we do to escape? Lee, what's your status? Same as yours. It's still on my tail. Though they managed to distract the twins to the conservation area, they are also trapping themselves in a tricky situation at the same time. Just when the 3 of them are exhausted, just when about to give up, they receive a call from the Babylonian HQ. Seizing their one chance to take off the twins, members of Grey Raven agree to participate in the first testing program of the Omega prototype. Starting from there, they're cast in a fierce fight where both flying blades clash. The 3 of them suffer different levels of injuries. Liv's leg, previously bandaged and supported by a splint, fractures completely. She can barely move without Lucia helping her. When they finally return, it is all too late. 3 of them split up to search for survivors in the city for the 3, but Vanessa and Mamina are nowhere to be found. Tired and wounded, Liv travels back to the conservation area, only finding the 3 people who stayed behind have passed away. All the deaths that Liv witnessed before didn't make her indifferent or cold-hearted. She regrets her inability to save lives. If only I had the ability to change all this, to be able to take them with us, would have been able to save them. Kali, Lena, Stanley, Vanessa, Bambita, all of them. But there is no one of. Meanwhile, the research decision-makers of Babylonia are waiting anxiously, dying to know if their hope has borne any fruits. Mission is complete, glad we made it. Seems Grey Raven has enough strength to handle the twins. No, if they had enough strength, they wouldn't be driven to the corner. He sighs. No, that is rare. Had we given Grey Raven more time to repair, they would have done better. The result would have also been better. But there is no would have. Devastated by disaster hunted by our enemies, neither the victims nor Grey Raven had the time to react. Those maniacs didn't wait either. Show me the records. Nicola takes the terminal from Celica. Together, 2 of them look at data, their eyebrows furrowed. The footage. Grey Raven barely managed to complete the rescue mission at the crash site and throw the Omega prototype of the male twin. Coming in contact with his cube, his skin started to fester, melt, and peel off. Like a human, he wailed and watched his skin fell to the ground. That's all the damage we can do? But it seems his virus was absorbed. Recycle the weapon. Do another test run on the female twin. Okay. For an ugly fight, they finally landed the Omega prototype on the female twin as well. Same festering process occurred, this time eating away her hands and chest. Not only that, the festering caused by this weapon didn't heal shortly afterward. We have the data we need to test, though, pretty much the same result. Our mission is done. Fall back. He turns around only to find his leg is broken. Yeah, that is a really good result. The prototype fucking Dusty Hands the bastards. Imagine what a fucking souped up one. Imagine what if they could fucking. I think if they could hook that tech up to the to a CPF, they could probably. But this tech has a lot of fucking uses. Okay, so the Omega file, by the way, is a thingamajig. What it actually is, they don't go into details, but what it does do is very simple. It absorbs the punishing virus like nothing fucking else. And by absorbing it, it can't do shit. The virus can't do shit. By the sounds of recycling it, they have a way to get rid of the virus out of it too, without it causing more problems? Question mark? Question mark? Still, we got that as a result of an arc that took us to a science city called Atlantis and got us enough PR that we didn't have to worry about the politic bullshit anymore. Fun arc. Turns around when the find his leg is broken. Liv, we gotta get out of here. She grabs it by her hand and uses the thruster to take flight, quickly pulling herself away from those two extremely dangerous threats. Twins learn to adapt very fast, but they're not smart enough to see the tricks of our Omega weapon yet. Recorded data shows the twins lost as Liv and the others left. They were looking at each other's wounds and making twisted, horrifying sounds. Don't worry about me. I'm not leaving you here. And who are they imitating this time? The two went out of sight. The twins finally saw the Mega prototype dropped on the ground. They no longer made physical contact. Instead, they found tools from surrounding and used to touch the cube in front of them. I don't like that. I don't like that. For not long, so Mega prototype Hassan once called Hope stopped functioning because it was both overloaded and ravaged by stones. They threw fucking rocks at it until it broke. Yeah. Yes, the virus kid. Yes, Yes, this is the exact thing we were fucking scared of. The virus getting strong enough to spit out shit that could spit out fucking intelligent things that could replace humanity. The record stops here. Are they still following Grey Raven? No. I don't believe they're now wary of the prototype, which is why they have also given up pursuing Grey Raven. But I don't think they know it's nothing. He was right. The experiment did help Grey Raven get out of the dangerous situation. I mean, yeah, throw rock works, but I still don't like the fact they know how to use throw rock. What happened to our team that helped deliver the prototype? Grey Raven tried to save them. 4 survived and 6 died. Only managed to retrieve 1 supply box. With these ugly numbers, the team noticed this isn't a fair deal. Sacrificed more than what they could rescue. But they sent down the cube, the Omega prototype, just to rescue people. Sacrifices are inevitable. Had we faltered, we would have suffered heavier losses. Basically, the P antibody. Hopefully, the P antibody. It said the cube was. It said the fun cube was overloaded. So I'm going to take back my thing about it being able to get rid of the virus. It just soaks it up like nobody's business. It's the P sponge. It's the anti-punishing virus sponge. Depending on how that still leaves the problem of trying to get rid of the virus, but honestly, I think I know what the solution to how to do that is actually. Take the Omega thingamajiggy, dunk it in liquid nitrogen. The virus fucking it does not do well with the cold. It's nano bullshit. The cold fucks it up. Absolutely fucks it up. So if you dunk it in liquid nitrogen, it'll and have the cube release the shit. It'll probably get rid of it. Have we delivered the data in record size, Moth? Yes, he confirmed it. Our Omega prototype does have the power to absorb the virus and actually hurt the twins. Babylonians. Yeah. But then there's the minuscule chance of yes, facing the virus could work, but then there's the chance you'd run into the cloud again. Fucking throwing it into the goddamn sun. Isn't throwing things into the sun a goddamn pain in the ass thanks to how the gravity well works? Gravity well works when combined with that of the planets. I don't think the virus can survive the sun. I hope it can't survive. We know the cold fucks it over, so the cold of space might kill it, hopefully. Ah! Protect does have the power to rule the virus and actually hurt the twins. Hassan feels relieved. Oof. Just when Liv is about to fall down deeper into a vortex of regrets, a loud barking sound interrupts her thoughts. Yeah, Babylonia has death salt. They don't need to worry about massing it out. They could just vent it. The reason I said dunk it in the liquid nitrogen is that way once the virus is gone, you could just pull the cube out of the liquid nitrogen, have it be empty of the virus, and you can use it again. Does that make sense? Matches upon hearing his name. The border collie sits next to Liv like a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a very good boy. I want to pet the dog. Game, let me pet the dog. I hope. Can we please fucking bring the dog home? You are the only one left. Should she take him with her? People are biased. They don't like matches. Perhaps just let him go free for his own good. But he might not live safely out there. The enemies wandering in the outside world might attack matches, including these humans. It's not cars. Please don't kill the dog, game. I want to take the dog. Can we take? I know for a fact we're going to find a way to get back into Babylonia eventually. I want to take the dog with us. Please, let us take the fucking dog. Liv doesn't know what to do, and she notices something white in the boy's breast pocket. What's this? Trembling hand takes out a note stained with blood from the breast pocket. She opens the note and sees a pair of wings. The lines are thick as if they were going to penetrate this paper. Her fingers move along the pencil line, flip the page over, and finds the scribbled message left by the boy. I'm worried about Matches. Please, by the time you turn, Matches is still here. Please take him with you. I don't regret leaving that vehicle. I wanted to help him. You see me like this, please don't be sad. The fact you kept a promise to return makes me happy. Thank you. I'm afraid I must go now. We're taking the dog. Nope, we're taking the fucking dog. Third, given. Liv properly buries Lindsay, Callie, Lina, and Stanley. Then she takes Matches and leaves Conservation Area 43. Dying, which is very important. Along the journey, she remains silent. The voices of self-doubt overwhelm her mind. It is until she meets up for companions that she finally picks herself up. Upon returning to Conservation Area 46, Liv gives the bloodstained note back to its owner. Boy found his brother among the armed refugees. Holding the note in his arms, he starts crying. Just as he expected, the people are hostile against the border collie. They won't Liv to take him outside. Fuck you! Will I truly be able to change all this? However, it is matched to Stanley or the other memories buried deeper in her mind. The lives you can save are like sand in an hourglass, falling down to the bottom as every second passes. The coach did notice that. The coach just went and skipped over because I'm tracking that down the mistranslation being wacky. Even when she does catch a grind of sand, it will eventually meet the same tragic fate, just like Matches. Just like how Stanley didn't want Fantine to have a child. No one can change this world. Even survival is just extending the pain. I couldn't even help Covenant. The dog's unconscious Covenant, Liv starts to get overwhelmed by grief and despair. Farkos never wakes up. That means the mistake they made in the forest park ruins has cost the Covenant life. I'm sorry. But apology and guilt can no longer reach that human. If Farkos did wake up, then what would the Covenant have told her? Long time ago, they C2 apologized for her vulnerability. Back then, Arcos said something to her. It is meaningful. Even the smallest change in help can make a difference, though they may not seem so far the time being. It is only meaningless if you give up. Upon recalling this familiar voice, Liv feels much more calm at ease. Must not give up yet. I have to push a little further. Nods to herself, trying to recollect the strength to fight and help. But before Liv can shake off negative thoughts, she hears a commotion from outside. No, it's joining ours day. The armed refugee with a blood-stained cloth in his hand, struggling to catch his breath. Dado died before he finished his sentence. I don't even know where they are. Liv! Lucia wants to remind Liv, but realizes she's already started to start. This is bad. There are only a few targets in the search area, and they're all severely infected by the virus. So are they all corrupted? They might not move in the search range, perhaps the worst case scenario comes to her mind, but she doesn't want to say it out loud. When did they leave? About 10 hours ago, shortly after you left. They looked Fatine and drove your car to go outside. Why did they bring Fatine along? She says she had been pregnant for 39 weeks and had to find supplies to get prepared for delivery. She tried to stop her, but she said the others don't know what supplies she needs, so she had to be there herself. Fuck. It's been 10 hours and we didn't find them to put up the search. No need to waste your strength. They brought a pregnant woman. Daddy said something happened to Johnny, died in front of him. The only person still in my eyes said K.I. is that woman. But we should go, Liv. Woof. Matches, you want to come along? Woof woof. Yes, take this dog with you too. He'd have just wasted our food anyways. If you didn't turn him into food first. I understand that desperate times call for desperate measures. Too many people choose to be cruel. Don't be sad, Liv. Vera told me Border Collie's very clever. He just might help us find our target. She knows. Liv's still blaming herself for what happened. Before Liv gets overwhelmed by grief again, Lucia quickly brings her attention back to the task at hand. You know where we can find Fantine's luggage? I want to let Matches sniff it and remember her smell. Yes, I'll bring it here right away. And when your throat bleeds, you'll see that's true. Let's wind the time back to 10 hours ago. Grey Raven hasn't returned to Conservation Area 46. To search for supplies to get prepared for her delivery, Fantine gives a heads up to the Conservation Area and leaves with Johnny and the others. Protected by companions, she managed to collect all the required supplies earlier than she expected. Being pregnant, she cannot move around too much, so she sits on the bench in the small square waiting. Looking up the setting sun, she rubs her hand in against the blankets she just found, checks the supplies she will need when she delivers her child. Yeah, everything is here. She looks up into the distance and thinks about the future of her child as she waits for the companions to return. I don't know if it's a good idea to bring you into this world. She thinks about the harsh, cruel world and ponders the question. If only you could answer the question for me, my child, that'd be nice. Before meeting Stanley, someone had asked her the same question. Back then, she didn't hesitate to give a positive answer. Fantine grew up in an environment where she was constantly hungry on the run, but even so, she considered herself a happy, lucky girl. She was loved by her family and her husband. She wanted to share that feeling with her child. The two of them had planned out a future for their baby and worked very hard to make it happen. She remembered how seeing her husband were crying tears of joy when they heard news that they could stay in the conservation area. When everything came crumbling down after the disaster in the Forest Park ruins, those who once loved her so much are now nothing but memories of the past. Things get worse, she won't even be able to protect herself, let alone her child. It's really a good idea to bring her child into this world. She was lost count of how many times she pondered this question after a conversation with Stanley. Everyone is gone, there's no home for me to go back to. Now there's this child as well. Tears start rolling down her eyes as Fantine thinks about the possibility that she has to live her life alone. Love goes both ways. She wants to love her child and be loved back. It's like I'm doing this for my own good. It is a selfish act to bring life into this cruel world just not to feel lonely and feel loved. That is not fair for this child. But how can we know for sure that this child will hate the world? Short and eventful as it is, her 27 years of life are beautiful thanks to her loved ones and especially her parents. No one knows what the future holds. So, who should make this decision? Fantine is thinking, a somewhat familiar voice comes out of the corner of the alley. Run! Now! She looks towards the raspy voice comes from and sees a staggering head arrows. Oh, that's not good. Fantine, run now. Hello, G-Run Epic. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We are currently going through Surviving Lusum, and I think this is the most sad arc yet. The coast is going to need to blow things up in video games after this to calm down. What is the head of Sleeping doing here? Why does it speak like a human? But Fantine has no time to think. Fortunately, it sound has caught Fantine's attention. She runs away before it's too late. Wait. Brazil fire. Ah, fire good. Wait, what did you just call me? Blinks and rereads. The coast is petite, thank you very much. Help! She's read a lot of books and knows that running after the 9 weeks of pregnancy could lead to early labor. So he's not ready for seeing the baby yet, but at the moment he has no choice but to run as fast as he can while holding her belly. God, please give me a little bit more time. Pain gradually increasing, Fantine sprints with all her might towards the familiar street ahead. Woof woof woof. Header escaping defeated just now at the same time as Johnny. We're too late. No news from Fantine yet. Let's keep searching. Okay. How long was he running? How long did he pass out? 10 hours or more? Fantine has no idea. Ronaldo or Messi? Oh, no, I still clicked on that. Oops. Uh, the host would like a bit more context for the question. All she knows is the moon has risen, the sun has set, considering the bloodstains on the road. Child in her arms, who should have been born in a clean room, slipped into this world unprepared for the naked. Oh no. Hello there, little one. The girl. Warm blood keeps flowing out from her body. She feels colder and colder from loss of blood. She doesn't know exactly what is going on exactly, so you can tell. There's no time to lose. Fantine trembles. She picks up the baby covered in blood and swallows her in a soft blanket. Sorry, we have no choice. She struggles to reach out her hands to the most vulnerable part of the baby. The baby's neck is so soft and delicate. Strangle this little life who had not yet seen the world, or have a quick and painless death. Please have where to even find them. We know they're in the area. Please find them. This little life will not have to wait long all night for help. Nor will she have to face a terrible unknown. But it shouldn't be like this. She knows that children come to this world through their parents, not from them. You can give love to a child, but not ideas. The parent is the bow, and the child is the arrow of life that comes from the bowstring. This bowwoman has long since understood her role, but still she's termed. No, don't. I have to make a choice for you, sweetie. You hit me right. Is it because she regrets her decision back in? Does she regret meeting her husband and conceiving this little life? Would she have lived a safe life if she hadn't been pregnant? Maybe. But I wouldn't have been as happy as I am now. Are you really happy? First answer that comes to Fantine's mind is neither yes nor no. Before she can say anything, her hands betray her in a tremor and pat the baby instead. If no one can retreat, the baby responds with loud cries, announcing the arrival of a new life. I'm such a cowardly and selfish mother. Having in this world is neither my happiness nor my torment, but my longing. The nearer drift draws, the more she cannot part with this little life. The cold moonlight, Fantine huddles in despair and makes a prayer to a being she's never believed in before. Please save this child, let her live. Please give her enough time to choose wisely. Afterward, after her prayers, a loud bark comes from a short distance away. A pink figure comes and takes the glimmer of hope from Fantine's hands. They made it! They made it! They made it! They made it! Fantine! What's going on? This is postpartum bleeding. Liv carries a lot of medical supplies with her. She had thought about the situation of blood loss, but she shouted in the crowd and no one answered, so she had to come on her own to help. Thank fuck agreed. We can't do blood transfusion right now. I need to stop the bleeding. Thank you, Liv. Liv doesn't want to hear thank you in this situation. No, I haven't done anything yet. Then can I ask you for one thing? Yes, I'm listening. Take my baby away. Please let her live. Help her grow up and make sure she can think for herself and make her own decision. Liv looks at the baby in her arms once more. It's a miracle that this little girl is alive and kicking. Only after she's certain her promise is not an empty one does Liv nod to Fantine. No problem. Thank you, Liv. Dying Fantine gives a sigh of relief with a smile on her pale face. She grows up, please tell her Mommy and Daddy brought her in the world because we thought this world was as beautiful as it was turbulent. We would love to tell her about it ourselves, but we can't. We're useless. Sorry. Tears roll down her smiling face. So, in the future she tries her best to get what she wants and still hates the world. Tell her to go find Mommy and Daddy. Fantine, it's okay. Life is not supposed to be a bondage, but a force for good. Choice is hers. Want to name her Cosette? What do you think? Cosette. It's a beautiful name. Good. Don't regret giving birth to my baby girl. Been looking forward to seeing her. Now I see her, but I won't be there for her anymore. Fantine closes her eyes slowly. Her smile does not fade for life, as if she's still repeating her last words to Liv. I don't regret giving birth to my baby girl. Do you also not regret dying? Why? The boy's answer was written on paper. He wanted the help of others. Doomwood's answer was pronounced. She gave birth to a life she held dear. Border Collie sniffs the meaning of life and death here and makes a sad whimper. Both the boy and the woman in their different situations, their different beliefs, made the same choice. They sacrificed themselves for the sake of another life. There's this lord who abhorred the future and despised life he saved. There's also this woman who embraced the future and much of life she gave birth to. However faint the hope appeared, they both tried to stop the world from spiraling into a calamity. After this moment, Liv finally understands what conviction and expectation are all about. Even the smallest change in help can make a difference, although they may not seem so for the time being. Yes, that's right. Life is so short, but that doesn't make it meaningless. Every life leaves its unique mark on the world, passing itself into the next life. Breaking the death of oneself and others is the true meaning of life, Liv thinks. Death gives life from one being to another, to birds, beasts, insects, and flowers. And those lives in turn will give their lives to others through death. Life breathes life. Without death, life could not continue. Teary-eyed Liv is holding tiny Cresette and matches tightly. Yes, death is not a departure. They live on in those people they cherish. Even if we may never see each other again, even if it makes us feel sad and regretful, I will carry on despite the pain and never give up. For starters vented, Liv feels nothing but resolve. I can make a difference. Whether it is human or construct, animal or insect, it's the diversity of life that makes the world so beautiful. That's why Arko said, even the smallest change can help and make a difference, although they may not seem so for the time being. I'll protect the hope that you gave your lives for. I won't let you down. I won't give up hope no matter how insignificant my contribution seems. Just like did I give up until Mattress helped me find Fantine and Cosette. Every life and every little effort count. We can make it. And that's Sunken Scarlet completed, I believe. Next is Escaping from Calamity. Then there's Praying in Doomsday. Looks like this is going to be the one most the combat missions are. We have one right here. Okay, give me a moment. I'm going to collect my signies. Give me a second. Signies, hand them over. The coast loves signies. Woo. Fourth ship. City 047 underground base. Wait, it's not where we fought the polyphage? Can't play anyone else but Liv. What can I do now? Well, I need to keep treating the wounded. What can I do? There are people who get injured every single day and supplies are scarce. Resources catastrophes removed, all the problems we solved, right? On the way back to Conservation Area 46, Liv is reminded of the Omega prototype. She can't pay much attention to it during the test because of the hasty procedure, but in retrospect, the power of the weapon is the key to saving the world. If we could test it again with adequate preparation, we'd certainly achieve better results, right? But a weapon test is dangerous and may hurt people. With setting in her arms, Liv is hesitating for quite a while before she finally asks Lucia, Lucia, do you remember the Omega prototype we tested before? Yeah, yes, I was thinking about it too. Remember it could absorb the virus, but something that never happened before. About that. Liv tells Lucia what she thinks. Apply for the testing program again? She thinks about it for a moment. Good idea. Previous test was too hasty. Better prepared this time, we definitely get better results. Once we eliminate the virus, we'll solve many other problems too. Yes, I remember looking at Lee's face when he saw the test data. I'm sure he wants to try again too. Top priority now is to find a way out of the predicament. We've got to be more proactive. That makes two of us. Can I apply for it? Are you sure? Liv rarely offers to do that, but Lucia smiles, is not surprised at all. You can't wait to get it done, right? Yes. Waiting in the morning can't change anything. I've been thinking, Liv, you're a really strong girl. Like those who keep to themselves, you care about what you and other people feel. Even if it's overwhelming for you sometimes, you can get over it and pull yourself together very quickly. Lucia, go and do what you do. Go and do what you want to do. Lee and I will give you our full support, and when your application is approved, the three of us will go to the test together. This new weapon will definitely play an important role in reclaiming Earth. If we can find a solution, we'll help everyone out of this misery. Sure. In Conservation Area 46, Liv tends to all the patients needed treatment as usual. Since the armed refugees was informed the story of Crusade, she stopped complaining about matches. Okay, good. Okay, so you do it. Okay, so you're at least not enough of it. So you're at least enough of a not an idiot to go. Okay, that dog can save life. Yeah, dog can stay. When her patients get treatment, Liv takes Crusade, who's in the squad of the Google command in Arcos. Changes Crusade's nappy and feeds her some nutritional powder until the baby falls asleep. Then Liv puts Crusade in the makeshift cradle next to Commoner's bed. She gets up carefully, checks the Commoner while pressuring the comment button. It takes a while before somebody answers, but she hears a familiar voice immediately. Hello, Liv! Celica! Celica, there's something I wanted to ask you. Is there a follow-up test of that weapon we tested earlier? What's the plan? I want to apply to further test. What happened? You look so much more determined than before. Nothing happened. I just want to do what I can to get us out of this predicament. Liv, if there was a mission that would get us out of the predicament, but would most likely pay the highest price, would you do it? The coast wants to reach midnight. The coast wants to reach midnight. We have 25 minutes until midnight. I think we can go 25 minutes. If you need to take a step out, take a step out. Take a step out and figure it out. But I think this is the point where things are going to start looking better. I hope, despite the risk. I know for a fact because I'm pretty sure. I know, midnight IRL. It is 11:36 p.m. for the coast. No, not those fucking assholes and their stupid biology. How the fuck does using fucking chronotrons for fucking neurons work? Why the fuck does that? How does their biology even fucking capture? Grumble, 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 grumbles the Star Trek biology. Thankfully, no ordeals have been triggered. Thankfully, there's a mission that would get us out of this predicament, but you would most likely pay the highest price. Would you do it? Highest price? In the safety of Lucia Lee and Coleman, and I certainly wouldn't do it. No, it's about your own safety. My safety? That's right. Although Celica keeps emphasizing the if, she doesn't look like it's just a hypothesis. Liv used to feel powerless. Sadness and regret couldn't change anything, so she decides to move on no matter what. But at the same time, she's also aware of the fact as long as the virus is still around, the problems will drag on. What if the virus is gone? The Omega weapons can make that happen. That's what everyone has been waiting for. Liv knows she can't let this opportunity slip away. What if she has to die to make it happen? Liv remains silent for a moment, even eventually smiles in the face of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If it really worked, I would do it. Seriously? You really think so? Yes. So many people died right in front of me and I could do nothing to help. Now everybody in the task force and the humans are trapped in this catastrophe. And no one will be spared, including the elite squads. It's just a matter of time before the catastrophe kills us all. Why not do something that promises to make a difference? I'd love to give it a go. Celica, I don't want to see anyone die anymore. Actually, about this, the president hasn't decided whether to give you the call or not. Are you alone now? There are only Commandant, me, and this little baby here. Baby, is the refugee child? Is the mother dead? Yes. Arcos is still in a coma? Yes. Signals off for a moment where Celica's face reappears on the terminal. I'll transfer you to the Parliament Hall. Please keep your environment quiet. Alright. Noticing the seriousness in Celica's expression, Liv turns back to make sure Cosette is still sleeping before nodding to Celica. Celica's face blurs in the dark blue screen. BPN-08 Liv, Grey Raven, Task Force. On behalf of the Babylonia Parliament, I send an invitation to you. The cold mechanical female voice echoes in the darkness. It is uttered by nobody, yet it could be envied. In the war against the virus, humans have never won a true victory. According to the calculations of Gestalt, no one will survive this catastrophe if effective measures are not taken. The outbreak of the catastrophe in the Forest Park ruins, Science Council had already made a preliminary recreation of the technology recorded in the Omega file. We managed to retrieve and analyze test A, the Omega prototype for the contact of the Grey Raven with the unidentified twins. The weapon's effectiveness in absorbing the virus has been confirmed, and if it's helpfully infected mechanoids and constructs can recover too. Oh, that's even a bigger deal than I thought! If it can uncorrupt constructs. If it can uncorrupt constructs, it can save people. It can do more than that. It can, in theory, if it can uncorrupt constructs, that means it has the potential to cut off an ascendant from the Ascension network. It could have the ability to depower an ascendant. What happens if you shove it into Luna's chest? I don't know how it'll compare to the power to an agent. I really don't. They might need to iterate on it again before we could do that, but this really is what could save everyone. Even the corrupted. Due to technological constraints, it's not yet possible to achieve all the research objectives at this stage. BPN-08, we need you to support this technology and put the Omega weapon into use as soon as possible. What do you want me to do? Become a carrier for the Omega weapon. Carrier? Use the latest specialized fragrance properties to attract the virus, allowing the virus to pass through your mind and become completely absorbed by the weapon. Through my mind. That's the only way to maximize the effect of the weapon. I see why it has to be through her mind. Using her as bait. And the reason the virus would go for Liv is very simple. We've already had a sentence confirmed that the entirety of Grey Raven Squad minus the Common and Kuzuman have the right potential to become ascendants if they succumb to the virus. It's the only way to maximize the effect of the Omega weapon. This is a dangerous task because we can't control the rate of attracting the virus, and once it exceeds the rate of absorption by the Omega weapon, you'll get infected completely. In addition, there's also a high risk that your frame won't be able to reboot again, or use recall due to symptoms such as mind deviation and contamination. Yes, Grey Raven is a Spec Ops squad. Grey Raven is one of the Spec Ops squads, to be more specific. Like, the vast majority of Babylonia's encounters with the Ascendants were either through us finding them, or stumbling into their latest bullshit, us being sent out after them, or the Ascendants bursting into an operation we were already involved with. Part of why the Ascendants were so often showing up for us is because of Lucia. Because the first agent we encountered, Luna, Agent aka Super Ascendants, are basically Ascendants who connected to the network behind their superpowers on their own, and can act as terminals for it for other Ascendants. Anyways, the first one we encountered, Luna, is Lucia's little sister. She really wanted to fucking try to get her sister on her side, despite the fact she already also had her sister on her side in the form of Alpha. Alpha, because Alpha's the original, or Lucia's a clone. Family drama, yes! But in order to reclaim Earth and go back to our common home, we must do whatever it takes to overcome the predicament. BPN-08, humanity needs you. Would a punching virus really be cleared and infected individuals recovered? Look, she really fucking did. This will be our first attempt at this technology. At this stage, there remain a lot of uncertainties. We need a pioneer. BPN-08, we need a pioneer. Fine, someone has to take the first step. BPN-08, does that mean you agreed to our invitation? Yes. Please confirm that you can't quit the mission once you take it. Confirm. Please confirm that you are aware of the dangers of this mission. At the end of the experiment, your chance to survive was only 7.23%. Confirm! BPN-08, on behalf of the Babylonian Parliament and humanity, I thank you for your service. Please tell me what to do next. The hall is solemn and silent. A middle-aged man with an erect posture gets up and stands in front of a table. Liv, take Commandant Arcos back to Babylonia. After this talk, I'll send out a notice to all constructs stranded on the ground to explain the situation. After I get their consent, you'll be escorted back by them. There's an underground supply base in City 047, where some transports and an airship are stored along the last for supplies. They're all we've got now. I'll let you open the base. We'll talk about what to do next when you return safely. Hold on, I have one more request. Please, let me take a baby with me. When Liv is speaking to Babylonia, the constructs have been transferred to the free or talk to the constructs via the Omega prototype delivery mission. Seeing Lucia and Lee walk into the lounge, one of the constructs jumps up from his chair. So you guys finished your work now? To her surprise, Lucia sees a familiar face in the initial annihilation of the Hive Mother among the 4 surviving constructs. When we got out the transport, we didn't even have time to say hi to Captain Lucia and the other members of Grey Raven. Hey, Arena, glad to see you survived. Reference, well, Lucia is the main girl. She's the one who the app icon is. She is also our second in command. The hierarchy for the Grey Raven goes, me, Lucia, Liv when it comes to Liv, Lee. Lee takes priority when it comes to technical stuff, to hardware engineering shenanigans. Liv comes in clutch when it's time for some software stuff that's mostly done with Lee's help. And medic. Liv is our medic. When she says do something, we do something because you listen to the fucking medic. When we get out of the transport, we didn't even have time to say hi. No, don't skip the story. Captain Lucia and the other members of Grey Raven. Exactly. Hello, I'm Percy. I met with Captain Lucia and Captain Chrome in City 75 for. Chrome is a member of one of the other big deal elite squads. Strikehawk is fucking weird. There are 4 members of Strikehawk. Chrome, Wansi, Kame, and Kamu. Kame and Kamu have a situation like Lucia and Alpha's, except Kamu stayed on humanity's side. Except Kamu was doing a stint as Kame's shadow from Persona for a bit, so he never defected to humanity. So once he got into his own body, he just joined up. And also, Chrome is both the commandant of their squad and a fucking construct. How the fuck that works, we don't know. From what I understand, it's some sort of special technology that, well, for one thing, you need to have a certain compatibility with a wonder material. I can't remember the full name of it. Tantalum something to become a construct. And I'm pretty sure they use some sort of special variety of it for that stuff. And it's just, we haven't seen anyone else who's compatible with it yet, is my current theory. That or is due to the nature of Strikehawk's mission, they can get around with it. Strikehawk mostly does, like, reconnaissance stuff, so they get in, look around, then fucking leave. They don't typically stick around for long. Yeah, they are special boy. They're the husbando squad. Another elite squad, and one that's less fucky that's less morally fucky, is the local band of maniacs, Cerberus. Cerberus has a special, but is the premier shady shit squad though. They take their orders directly from Nicola, the second in command of humanity, the white-haired guy you see before. I started off the series wanting to punch him in the face, and I kind of respect him now for doing shady shit to get us out of the predicament of the fucking mega corporation everyone fucking hates because they're too goddamn useful. Fucking Kurno, I can't wait till the day we can drown them in piss. Anyways, yeah, they do Black Ops bullshit. We don't know who their commandant is right now at this point in story, as in I see no. But out of character, we do know who their commandant is at this point. It's a guy named Murray. He mostly does it remotely. Fun fact: Murray is Lee's little brother. I'm not joking. He also does a fuck ton of spy shit. A absolute fuck ton of spy shit. He's fun. I wonder if we're going to see him this arc. I've heard Lucia mention you guys. You must be Captain Percy. You gave the locator to Commandant, right? That's right. How are your injuries? We're all fine, but people are not taking a break inside the cabin. Want to check on them? Not now, let them take a good rest. Why'd you come down in the first place? We volunteered. Too many people have died. Strong have important work to do. And the rest have their own concerns. At least we volunteers are not forced to come here. Not less weird. I said less morally fucked up. Sherbus is a bag of weirdos. Is a pile of weirdos. So, there's 3 members of the Conscript Sherbus are fault. Their captain, Vera. Vera's fucking crazy. I love her. I love her. She's a bitch, but she's a fucking fun bitch. How do I describe her? Okay, so her default frame is a medic. Is a medic frame. Despite this, he's an absolute fucking nut job in combat with a sword. Basically, she's a mixture of the sadist nurse archetype, mixed with a battle maniac, but battle maniac and made not morally objectionable. She's just fucking crazy. Crazy. She's great. I love her. Love her. She also has an off the books frame for the express purpose of killing constructs that have defected, but that's not important right now. Then there's number 21. C was a lab test subject from a now defunct mega corporation that got their asses murdered for doing black market bullshit and human experimentation. They're just fucking dead. It's great. Great. Anyways, basically a feral child. Feral child, well now adult at this point, I think. Basically adopted by Vera. She kills things with the help of her pet drone she carries around all over the place because her mind is a hot trash fire and she needs the drone to stay stable. Did I mention it also shoots giant fucking lasers and scuttles around with it like little buddy? It's fucking adorable. Then there's Noctis, the only boy on the team. The only man on the team. He's stupid. He's also a very lost zone protagonist. I don't know why he's in this setting, but he's here. He punches things. He's great. Yeah. No, it backfired. Why it backfired hasn't gotten on. It hasn't been explained at this point, but I know why. Yes, he's in the wrong genre. It's great. But yeah, basically, Daedalus Corp, the corporation in question, got ass fucked because, okay, so Bianca is the head of the Purification Force, aka the anti-putting down our dudes to succumb to corruption and also traitor squad, so not a lot of people like her. She's great, though. She's basically Saber, but she uses a bow. Gets comfy. Used to work for them, and they were lying their asses off to her about a bunch of bullshit that looked like they were above board, and when she figured out they were assholes, she kind of went on the rampage and soloed the entire fucking company. It was during this chaos that Vero snuck in and did spy shit to steal some of their tech and that's how she met 21. Base as fuck, yes. Yes, he is. Yes, she just fucking soloed the entire company for doing human trafficking bullshit and lying to her about it. It's fucking right. She's right. I love her. But yeah, anyways, back on topic. We volunteered. Too many people have died. Strong have important work to do, and the rest have their own concern. At least we volunteers are not forced to come here. Besides, Captain said we were blessed to survive the accident last time, so we need to make good use of our luck, right? And it's the truth. We survived again. Tell you a little secret. Captain is the only one to survive all this mission, so strong people usually have problems like that. Come on, I got your back here. Aina lets out a loud laugh, patting Percy's back. His cheerful laugh is so reassuring and relaxing for those weary and battle-hardened fighters. During this fierce fight, the terminals of all constructs start to beep. As Liv leaves the dimly lit cubicle, she notices that all the constructs are watching the terminals. The familiar voice of the president comes from the screen, wrapping up his short speech. I have no idea that the Omega weapon could be incorporated into a frame. Such a specialized frame would be a seriously burden on the mind, just like Chrome's glory frame. There's no misinformation in the promise of Announcement. They just told Liv and only Liv the worst case scenario. Liv, did you see the message? President Hassan said they wanted you to use the new specialized frame. Well, actually, they told me they had planned because I volunteered to do the test. President Hassan is very concerned about the common's condition. He would like to take the common to Babylonia for thorough treatment. As long as I can go back, I'll take the common with me. I see. So he does need to go back to Babylonia. Just that. Liv, are you sure you can do it? Specialized frames are nothing new to us, but the common is still in a coma. I'm a bit worried about you. For reference, specialized frames are bullshit. Are better frames, to be blunt. They are better than the normal frames. They were made with data gathered on the Ascendants. The very first one is Lucia's plume frame, the ones he's using right now. The reason she has a camera around her neck is very simple. The frame was made with Alpha's data. It was experimental as fuck, and she loaded herself into it during extremely bad situation, or I was literally about to die. Died to get over there and save my ass. So it ended up basically mind wiping her for a bit until she was able to get her memories back, and then for a while the memories didn't feel like hers. They felt like she was basically looking at a photographs. So she was just tearing on the camera to keep track of everything. There was a whole fucking. This was the arc before the politics bullshit. This was the arc before the arc before the politics bullshit. Yeah, camera is a backup. Backup she started carrying around. She's recovered from the memory bullshit now, but she has changed a bit from it still. It still left its mark, so there's a reason she's worried. See, bastard sinuses. I hate my nose so much. I hate my biology. Lucia looks terribly worried, which makes Liz a bit anxious too. But we finally have a chance to reverse the catastrophe. Liv tries not to show so much affection. Lucia and Lee knew the consequences of this mission. They would have done all they could to stop her. It really bothers me. I need to go with you. Lucia looks at Lee, who nods without saying a word. Alright, the four of us go together then. Great, Captain, going back. This is a voluntary escort mission, not a return mission. We may die on the way. I'm aware of that, but I'm sure we'll make it. I want to be an escort too, even though we're very likely to be killed. Still, it's the only way to return to Babylonia. Besides, without Liv, I would have been killed already. That goes for me too. Everyone in this room is alive thanks to Liv. Alright then, who's going to? Everyone in the room raises their hands. Thank you. You don't have to thank us, Sandra is interrupted by a beep from a terminal. Sandra, are you still with Grey Raven? Yeah. Both of them are Sandra's teammates and are charged of different areas during the mission. They have been keeping in touch through the comms. How it's going? All 7 of us are going to check in over there. How many of you are leaving? We're all going to. Looks like there are going to be a lot of people. Why are you all joining the mission? It's not about the mission. Do you know that the underground base in 47 was left by Kurno and there remains a lot of supplies there as well as transports? Okay, quick reference. Kurno. Fuck Kurno. I'm going to Friexis. Fuck Kurno. Kurno is the local it's one of the mega corporations from before the world went to shit. They're still around. They're still around. They're part of Babylonia. Everyone who knows them that's not a part of them fucking hates them, but they're too goddamn useful. I don't know BA well, so really my best touch point for them is fucking Arasaka. I'm not joking. They don't have an Atom Smasher anymore, I think. Vera used to work for them. She fucking hates them. Lee used to work for them to gather up, pay off medical debts for when he was little because Murray was sick really bad when he was a kid. Lee fucking hates them. Everyone fucking hates them. They are responsible for the Red Tide being a thing because it's because of their bullshit that Luna became a construct in the first place, and as such was able to become a descendant. Oh no, they're very helpful when they're okay. When it comes to their projects, it's a 50-50. Either it's going to be very fucking useful, or it's going to blow up in everyone's faces. and you can't fucking tell until after the coin settles. That's why they're tolerated, despite how much everyone hates them. Basically, they're basically mad fucking scientists, and Luna is just one monster they've unleashed, and that puts things into perspective. Do you know the underground base in City 47 was left by Chrono, and there remains a lot of supplies there as well as transfer? Also, we're reasonably certain at this point that they actually, after the big monster that was the first source of the Red Tide was blown up by Luna, they kidnapped her. Just fucking kidnapped her and are holding her somewhere for some evil plan of some kind. Because Luna's powers were fluctuating because the virus network wasn't happy with her being conflicted due to her sister being on mankind's side. I don't know why he suddenly figured it out and decided to give the Parliament permission. Parliament now wants to use supplies in that base for disaster relief. That's why so many people are going to 47. And we can take this opportunity to go back to Babylonia. It's now or never. Mad scientists survived and continue their bullshit. Basically, that's a good way of putting them. I agree, since you're going too, we'll meet up in the underground base in 47, alright? Yeah, see you there. She cuts off the call. Hold on, I really appreciate it, but we promised the people here to protect them. If we all leave, who's going to take care of them? See your point, but the head of the broad is coming. I can't do text and I'm no match for him. I still have the manual on taking care of the wounded you wrote for me, so I can work as a nurse here. If any dangers is attacking this place, I won't be able to help. That's right, so what do we do now? Shall we stay? Lucia double checks the action plan. She wants to protect everyone. The best option is for her and Lee to stay. No. A strange feeling comes to her mind as she's neglected something very important. Lucia frowns. The last time she felt this way was when she was on her way to capture the Ascendant by order of revenge. Is this just a coincidence? Oh, fuck, so you know something's up. For reference, Revenge was Lucia's previous commandant. He's dead. Lucia killed him. To be more specific, the Lucia that became Alpha killed him. Because he ended up plugging his brain into an Ascendant and he went abso-fucking-lutely crazy. Got Lucia's other two teammates killed. Killed her badly wounded. If I remember correctly, stabbed through the heart. Stabbed through the heart because he was going to shoot her. Anyways, during that mission, after the badly wounded Lucia fucking basically powered off Babylonia picked her up. Nicola ordered Aizma to do an illegal mind surgery on her to make it so the memories of this wouldn't fuck her up because she's really goddamn useful and they needed her. So they made a control of her mind as a template for the surgery, and then the transfer shuttle they were on, she was on, then they were doing the surgery remotely on. Yeah, he got mad and got Mercy killed. But yeah, the shuttle she was on, the surgery was being done remotely on, got attacked by Luna. Luna fucking blew it out of the sky. Then picked up her sister from it. Took her a bit to convince that Lucia to become an Ascendant, but I think what clinched the matter was convinced that matter was when she got mistaken for a corrupted. Was when actually I think what clinched the matter was when she realized that Grey Raven Lucia had been made because Babylonia thought she was fucking dead. And that's what convinced her to turn on humanity. It was a mess. It was just a whole fucking mess. Yeah. But yeah, the reason the virus kills humans, what I've been able to determine, is it's trying to do the same corrupt and turn into a Gribbly thing it does to machines. It's just that humans aren't tough enough to survive it. So they die instead. If they're sometimes this drives them crazy before they die, but normally they just fucking die. Is this just a coincidence? Lucia, what's wrong? I have a bad feeling about this. Lucia, does overwhelming mean trust? Liv calls to see the bleeding town. Lucia relents. Sorry, I was overreacting. Alright, let's make a plan. President said there are plenty of supplies in the base, so I'm sure everybody wants to get their hands on them. Be pretty close to the underground base and have plenty of time to do round trips, so I suggest we take everyone there in different groups. We know Liv. I'm pretty sure Liv survives this. I am pretty sure Liv fucking survives this simply because he's a main character. She might be badly fucking wounded for the next couple arcs, but I'm reasonably sure she'll survive it. I mean, Ascendants don't. That's honestly not a bad outcome. Ascendants don't have to be evil. Lucia was Luna wasn't dying because she was dying because of her convictions wavering. Her powers were wavering, but the virus wasn't killing her. It's midnight. Okay, we'll probably finish up after this then. Pretty close to the underground base, and we have plenty of time to do round trips. So I suggest we take everyone there in different groups. Okay, sounds good. The underground base is going to be bustling. I know, supplies are scarce these days. People will be flocking there. Talk to the leader about the base. Okay, going to be a dangerous trip, but we need escorts just to be on the safe side. I'll stay for now. 2 vehicles can't hold everyone, so I guess I'll have to make a few more trips. I'll stay here with you, Ray. Okay, let's hit the road. Grey Raven arrives at the entrance to the underground base of City 47 at midday. After leaving the Commandant in the sleeping pod, they are waiting for a while before a large influx of people come from different directions. Leo opened up the base warehouse and hands out the supplies inside to the eager crowds. Days of hunger are finally quelled for the time being. Everybody seems to be in a better mood. In the evening, even the refugees who located the 45 arrive in their cars. After an exchange of pleasantries, they go back for supplies. Somebody shows up as the moon rises. Oh? Hey, we meet again! Hey, Shrek! Glad to see you, buddy! He talks to the Grey Ravens and learns that the wounded in Area 45 is being treated by the Forsaken Doctor and everything is fine. In order to not deplete the supplies there, Shrek decided to get some supplies from 47. He has seen hang around, matches the moody collie spots him, and follows his motorbikes to the first base. Oh, okay, so he's taking care of the dog. Good. Good. Shrek is a good man. Good to see Matches is in good hands. Plus, having a dog that smart around is going to be really helpful for him for his merchant stuff. As dawn breaks, it is time to embark on the journey. Constructs from different squads get together in groups sorted by the interim captain for a final confirmation and roll call in front of the airship. Oh no, we know he's not named after the film. We know he's named after the story that's inspired it, and he actually had carried around a book of it, which we found earlier on. I'm pretty sure Liv gave it back to him at this point, actually. I'm sure you all know from the President's message that the battle on our way back to Babylonia will be a tough one. This is a voluntary mission. I don't care why you risk your lives to be part of it. I just want you to understand one thing. Getting rid of the virus is the only way out for humanity. This is a difficult as well as noble battle. This is a life-changing moment for us all. Fun fact, Donkey doesn't exist in the book. So we must win. There's just a half an hour before our departure. Say goodbye to your friends and get ready for the journey ahead. And then we'll win back the future of humanity and Earth. Roger! Liv? I haven't seen that look on your face for a long time. Huh? Think I have a poker face? That's not what I mean, but you always look like you were forcing yourself to smile. While your facial expressions look natural, your shoulders were always tense. Maybe it's because it's a relief to finally see some hope. Matches, Stanley, Fentanyl, Considerate, or for the people, animals, or constructs, I hope they're all safe and sound. Just because you're weak doesn't mean you're useless. Is that what Commandant said? That's right. I remember second half of the sentence was, take a few parts out of you if you don't understand that, right? Remembering the past, you start to laugh. Yeah, I just joined Grey Raven at that time. There's a very confident constructor who snapped your teammate, and never support constructor who couldn't kill the enemy as quickly as still on the mission. Most people couldn't be bothered by things like that. None of the other Commandants stepped in. Yeah, I still remember the Commandant said just because a single cog can't stand up to the enemy doesn't mean it's to be left behind. I totally agree. Whether it's a human or an animal or even insect or a bacterium, just because they seem weak doesn't mean they shouldn't be dismissed. That doesn't mean they should be dismissed. They are all unique and irreplaceable in their own positions. It's the diversity of life on Earth that gives us hope. That's why I'm so delighted to be involved in this research and hope it will make a difference. Lucia, you need to take care of your people here after I leave. Remember, you and Lee must take care of yourselves first. Liv's smile is gone as she speaks very slowly. I promise you. Liv nods and turns to look at the stairs behind for her. Those who are going with her are waiting there. Good. Let's hit the road, Liv. Come on, are you ready? Alright, I'm off. Have a safe trip. Liv boards the airship with Cosette and Commandant Arcos. This seemingly long journey is only the beginning of hope and parting for both Liv and the other surviving humans. No matter how much she wants to stay, she has to go. Okay, folks, showtime. After the horde of corrupted ravaged the entire world. Day 55, 8:30. Okay, this is actually Forest Park, I think. That's a big fucking spaceship. Wait, do I get to control it? Oh, I get to I. Fighter jet. Captain Oak from Mountain Vulture. I'll be temporary commander of this escort mission. Hi, okay, this is Liv from Grey Raven. We are confirmed the safety of our comet and the protection target. Great, full speed ahead. Hopper. This is. I hope it's a top-down shooter segment. The future of humanity depends on this mission. We need to transport the target back to Babylonia at all costs. For the future of Earth, be sure to stick to the mission and fear no sacrifice. Stick to the mission, fear no sacrifice. Everyone, please be safe. Hello, can you hear me? I forgot to mention something. Hopper carries a propulsion shield recently developed to deal with flying enemies. It's not capable of, but Hopper is not capable of keeping it running for a long time, so you need to stay connected to keep it running. Understood, and you are? I'm Kina. Please work on the maintenance of Hopper. We'll see each other again if you can come back alive. See a technician of Kurno. Never seen someone being picky while using my stuff. How adorable. Alright, just remember to stay connected with Hopper to keep the shield powered. Shield will help you defend against the enemy. Features an identification of friend or foe system that will detect the enemies and clear them out of itself. Now lives in Hopper. Please turn on the shield and activate power connection channel. Roger. Turning on the shield, confirm. Activating the channel, confirm. Establishing power connection, 3, 2, 1, connected! Launching virus reaction detected ahead. Multiple units are approaching fast. We'll take care of the extra mission. Your support contract, stay in Hopper to scout enemies for us. Understood. Usher detection signals to adjust the formation accordingly. Red orb signifies attack formation, blue orb signifies defense formation, yellow speed. All out. Okay, oh, this is an O. Oh, I know what kind of mission this is. This is a top-down shooter / command. Okay, so. Speed formation. Dodge the bullets. No, fuck. Shit, that's not good. Oh, fuck. Okay. Give me a second. Let's try this again. Okay, so our guns die in one hit. Okay. Okay, good to know, good to know, good to know. Just wait for the cutscene to roll past again. Okay, I did not realize. Okay, top-down shooter segment. Okay. Guys die in one hit. Need to understand that. Okay. Wrong button. Which button is that? There we go. Defense for. Okay. No shit. Lost one. Fuck. Shit. God damn it. Okay. This is harder than it looks. Fuck. God damn. No, fuck, god damn it. Ah, fuck. Okay. I am going to beat this. I don't care if this drives me crazy. I'm going to fucking beat it. Why? What? They should. I think. I think. Fuckers come from up here, so we're just gonna lay down a bunch of gunfire. Oh, that's not where you showed up from before, assholes. Okay. Gonna keep it. Just gonna stay in the defense formation. Try to Shit. Shit. There go two of our guns. Fuck. Oh god, no, oh god damn it, okay. Okay, I'm not skipping this time, we're going to try to focus on dodging. Oh, fuck. They fucking home. Okay. Okay, fuck. No. Ow, no, ow. Oh, fuck. Nope, move. I don't have any guns! Okay.
I'll protect everyone.
I would have much preferred fighting up here than the old minigame segment, because that feels like one out.
Fine.
Liv, heal yourself.
I'll protect everyone. I can do it.
Get in one place. Fuck you. Eat laser. I would.
May the stars light your path towards the abyss.
Okay. Okay, so we get our guns back after we're boarded. Okay. Okay, so there is some room for the okay. No shit. My one complaint is that the guys is that we have 5 things to dodge with. Their bullets aren't big enough. Grumble. Okay. Fuck. How do I dodge? Out. Shit, we took damage this time. Fuck. Okay.
I'll protect
In there.
everyone. I'll do my best. Not perish. I can do it. I'll protect everyone. I'll do my. May the stars.
Thankfully, I know how to fuck to play Liv.
The abyss.
She's not a complicated character.
I can do it. I'll protect everyone.
Shields back up. Okay, I think we should keep. I think God damn it. If the projectiles didn't home, this would be a lot easier. Oh, wait. Oh, I have a fucking... I feel stupid now. I have a main gun. I forgot... Okay, this makes losing a duel... I'm stupid. I did not notice the basic attack button, okay? I didn't realize we had a main gun. That is... Oh, let me signals are away. We are safe for now. Hope there's almost power and we got casualties as well. It's not the time to give up yet. Transport those who are still alive back to Babylonia. Okay. I feel stupid. The airport and transport graph is scoring Liv or disappearing into the sky. I did not realize... The tutorial didn't mention the main gun! I didn't realize we had one! That would have been useful to know! The airport and transport craft exploring Liv or disappearing into the sky. The enemy projectile homing is still fucking obnoxious, though. Beneath the fire-red clouds, a girl is walking alone through the wilderness, enveloped by a giant black shadow. The highest concentration of the virus in this area has deterred even the best equipped constructs, but it doesn't affect the girl at all. It took a lot of effort for me to become what I am now. I really want everybody to see this. But I have more important things to do right now. Mecca Babushka, give me the coordinates. What you do will not change this catastrophe. I'll do it even if it's in vain. I don't want humanity and all those beautiful creations to perish. The girl doesn't look so carefree as she usually does. Instead, she's firm and... Nanami! I'll help them realize their wishes. In exchange, they'll help me too. She feels a pang of nostalgia. She looks up at the sky and waves goodbye to her home beyond the clouds. Goodbye. Don't forget... Yeah, it's fucking Nanami! What's the... Cheery Chainsaw Gremlin! Why are you... Cheery Chainsaw Gremlin's in serious mode. Seeing as how in serious mode she's able to do things like walk up to a corrupted robot, slap it into being A, not corrupted, B, fucking self-aware, Virus is fucked. Okay, that's a good note to end this stream off on. More deaths. Wait, important question. Did I freestar it? Okay, fighter jets don't count as people. Understood. More deaths for this. Yes, I am a dumbass. This is known.
Completely corrupted this. I'm tired. Let's call it for today.
Give it a minute, Alpha. Give it a minute, Alpha. There's no plain girl, gotcha. Yeah. Give it a bit. Give it a bit. Give it a bit until some mad lad decides to make a plain sim and gotcha. Then we'll have plain girls. Give it a bit. Anyways. It is a end of stream time, claps hands. So, streaming schedules on I'm trying to decide if I want tomorrow's coasters, technically today's coaster I stream from. I want that to be more modern Minecraft than the Parasites. We are in such a pickle in that playthrough. The base is an irradiated wasteland that keeps the parasites out, but the radiation is slowly leaking in. The game kind of lagging a little. I might need to take a shovel to the irradiated wasteland and try to mop up some of the fucked up, some of the goop. But we have crafted the Meteorite Blade, one of the best melee weapons in the mod pack, capable of dealing stupid amounts of damage to basically anything. All we need to do now is gather up the materials we need to escape into space and make our space station. And then do it. which will require venturing into chunks the parasites can actually spawn in and not keel over from radiation. I think it's going to be pretty good to say that the next Minecraft session, that's going to be a tipping point to either if we game over to the parasites, or if I manage to get to the space, or if I manage to achieve the first stage of my victory by making the space station and making it livable. But we have to get there first. There first before I can do anything else. Or you guys could see me try to play Terraria Calamity. Fun fact: I have not beaten Vanilla Terraria, so that's sure to be really fucking funny. What do you guys think? Minecraft or Terraria tomorrow? Anyways, let me just check the main storyline. Is what's next after? Oh, yep. The Anonymous chapter is up next, so that was moving to that. I wouldn't call Terraria a Minecraft knockoff. It's more a excuse me. I'd say it's more like it's more of an. I'm saying it's more of an. I'd say it's more of a side-scrolling action RPG with heavy Minecraft DNA, but it is its own thing. And Calamity is a very fun mod for it. You know what? I'll do Minecraft tomorrow. That way I don't have to whip up a mod pack at short notice, because that's always a pain in the ass to do. So tomorrow's host's choice will be Minecraft, everyone. Thank you all for coming. I hope you all have a good night. The VOD for this on my YouTube should be up within the next. It's gonna be up next week, depending on the mercy of my ADHD. Either next 24 hours or within the next week, depends on how my brain goes. Oh, important. What, Dwarf? Give the coast the important data. Fuck. How bad is Discord shitting itself? That's actually annoying. That's actually really fucking annoying. How bad is it? What's going on with Discord? What's going? Oh, that's not good. Okay, thank you for the heads up. The fuck? Okay, then thank you for the warning. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. See you in a little less than 24 hours. We're going to have fun with Minecraft tonight. Words, English. I hate English. The only language I know, but the one I hate the most. Good night, everyone. See you later.